you have great coaches. Then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
This is Raiders Allegiance with Lunatic Raider. Welcome to the dark side.
Oh shit! They done let the lunatic loose tonight. What's up, Raider Nation? What is the deal? Welcome to Raiders Allegiance, live from the Raider Asylum with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. How are you guys doing this evening? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time here, please do me a solid. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and knock the hell out of that notification bell so you could be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. I like to welcome you guys here this evening. We're going to discuss some stuff. I sent some invites to some guests this evening. If they pull up, we're going to get into some good, like, I'm not even going to express it right now. We'll talk about it when they come. But really, I'd like to thank you guys for showing up, showing out, giving me the support I've been given. I appreciate each and every one of you. And, man, I'm one of y'all. We're a fan of the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders, the Oakland Raiders, the Los Angeles Raiders. We are Raiders, period. And I'm glad you guys have pulled up on me this evening to hang out with me. And, man, hit the chat up, hit the chat up, hit the chat up. Shout out to Fade to Black. Thank you for pulling up on me, bro. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the support. I enjoyed being on there the other night when we did the mental health thing. Dude, that's a very important subject to really touch on. Like I said, each and every one of us have gone through something that deals with mental health, and it's good for us, men and women, to be able to discuss it, and it's good to discuss it amongst your peers, which when I say peers, I mean Raider Nation, because we care about each other. You know what I mean? We may have differences of opinions. We may like this player over that player and vice versa. But the bottom line is we are Raiders. And if we can help each other regardless of the situation, then I'm telling you, our work has just started. So shout out to all of Raider Nation, to everybody out there who has problems or dealing with mental health or any other issues. Man, we are a support group. We are a family. We are a fan base. We are everything. We are a nation. So I'm telling you, we got each other's back. Plain and simple. So I like to thank you, man, for getting back to that, man. And shout out to Dirty Raider, mental health. Shout out to Salt and Mirror for doing mental health. Shout out to motherfucking Docs, to Graphic Raider for kicking this shit off. Because I'm telling you, we are one. We are one. There is none above neither. We are one. Like I said, without you, there's no me. Without us, there's no nation. We stand as one. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you who have pulled up tonight, because you could have been doing a million other different things rather than pulling up to me. But I want to come out here. I want to put my opinions and my thoughts into the atmosphere, mostly positive, so we can get positivity back. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to this season. I know you guys are as well. You know what I mean? Like I said, we are the same. We share the same passion for the same team. And I'm glad you guys have pulled up. Shout out to everybody that's out here tonight, man. Shout out to the Lone Raider, man. Man, exactly. And that's why I started off the show this evening with a memorial. And let us do this in unison. Let's have a moment of silence for Dwayne Haskins, who passed away, in case you have not known. Young quarterback out of Ohio State, was once with the Washington previous Redskins, Pittsburgh Steelers. A young life gone. He was tragically hit by a car and lost his life. And so as mankind, these are things that we have to have sympathy for, empathy for, because we're connected. As human beings, we're connected because each, and this is the thing. The one thing about life, the one main thing that we all will have in common is losing a loved one. And that's a fact. Each and every one of you guys out there in Raider Nation, we will share the same pain. But like I said, we're more than just a nation. We're more than just a family. We're a support group. We got each other's back. But I want to just take a moment and let's just have a moment of silence for Dwayne Haskins, who left us way too soon. So if you don't mind, let's do this. Rest in peace, brother. Man. So now let's try to get back to normalcy. And as you know, that there's a lot of things in life we go through, but we got each other though. We got each other. So nation, I'm glad I got you, and I hope that you got me, and I hope that you're glad you have me. You know what I mean? Because I appreciate you guys, each and every one of you guys. Because I mean, we're different. This fan base is different, and you guys know this. You know this. You know this. We're not the same. We're not cut from the same cloth from these other 31 teams. We're not. We're different. So, with that being said, let's get on with the show, you guys. You know what I mean? Ozzy Raider, shout out to Ozzy Raider for pulling up. I appreciate you, my brother, for real, from the land down under. Thank you for pulling up. Shout out to Fade to Black, for real. Man, I'm telling you guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm gonna wait a minute. Let's get some people to pull up a little bit. And let's discuss. I got some things on that I want to talk about. Also, not a game, but I want to go ahead and do some things that expands off of what Dirty Raider done last night. In case you haven't watched Dirty Raider show last night, you must go watch it. It is a must see. He broke it down where we went ahead and put like 20 of the best, some of the best actors ever to act. We went outside the box and did outside of football. We put actors that we consider great. And what we had to do, we picked 5 of them, and we had to pick exactly their movies, the top 5 of their movies of their career. And then we went down to the bottom 5 and sifted through that to come up with the honorable mention of 6 through 10. So I'm telling you, some of the selections we had was hard as shit, for real. The shit was hard. I don't give a damn, because I'm telling you, when they popped up with Harrison Ford, come on, he has a track record that extends from the 1970s. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just John Travolta, Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean? I mean, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy. I mean, the list goes on and on. But man, I'm telling you, it was fun. I'm glad I got to interact with my Raider brethren and go through that. It was fun. It was something different, and it was fun, and it's good for us Raider fans to go ahead and just, sometimes we got to get outside of football, because right now there's really no news. But we can create things to make things interesting and entertaining. Never get it twisted. Just because there's no news don't mean we can't enjoy ourselves. So shout out to Dirty Raider for doing that, man, and for being able to have me pull up on his show. I really appreciate my brother, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to say it again and again, because I'm telling you, we are different. There is no nation like Raider Nation. So anyway, let's get to, you know what I want to do? I had put together a video of, and this is like a pre-hype video type thing right here. I did a video of Derek Carr with Devontae Adams back at Fresno State, you know, some of their big plays. So what I want to do right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna go into that film and man, enjoy this because I'm telling you, it looks like the same. It's gonna be deja vu to things that's coming. With Derek Carr and Devontae Adams together again, man, I expect fireworks. I expect every day to be the 4th of July and New Year's Eve, midnight. You feel me? So with that being said, let's go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys this video. I'm gonna play it, and y'all let me know what y'all think. And there you have it, man. That's Derek Carr and Devontae Adams back at Fresno State. Let's hope that they bring this shit back, man, and do this again. But just imagine those two with the additions of Winfro, Waller, Josh Jacobs, Kenyon Drake. What? Hold on. We got to get this one out. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Raiders! That's how we do. We a whole different breed, baby. Man, thank each and every one of you guys for pulling up. If this is your first time here at Raiders Allegiance, and tonight is the night where I run the Raiders Asylum with yours truly, Lunatic Raider, thank you for coming, and just do me one solid. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and knock the hell out of that notification bell so you can be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. Thank you guys for pulling up, man. What is on your mind this evening? Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Now, okay, let me address something real quick. And this is something that's kind of been bothering me that happened today or yesterday. Adam Schefter made a tweet concerning the passing of Dwayne Haskins and the way that he handled it. It was like more like focusing on the young man's turbulent presence in the NFL with not being able to catch on with Washington and not being able to produce with Pittsburgh. Let me tell you something, Mr. Schefter. Let's have a heart to heart real quick. Let me explain to you, because I know getting on your helmet ain't gonna really change shit. But if I can open your eyes to what you transgress to everybody within the Raider Nation or football period, this is how we took this shit. Because see, at the end of the day, he was never a Raider, but he was a young man who was a football player. And Raider Nation respects that. Raider Nation has a respect for humanity, which you, Mr. Schefter, lack. Now, I'm not going to down you because you might be wrong in your ways. You might have worded things incorrectly. But let me give you an idea of how we perceive this. The thing you don't do when someone is in a tragic situation and lose their life, you don't try to paint the negativity of their life when they're gone. It's about giving that person their flowers. You're supposed to give them their flowers before they pass away. But sometimes you don't do that. So therefore, you have to give them their flowers post-mortem. I have an issue with the way that you wanted to paint the picture of him struggling in the NFL rather than painting him a picture of being a human being. A possible father, a possible husband, a son, a nephew, an uncle. All those are in the play. And for you to I'm not, like I said, I don't want to see, because I always believe to change a person's way of thinking, you can't punch them in the face, because punching them in the face is just going to go ahead and solidify why they have this opinion of a certain group of people or individuals, whatnot. But you got to be able to see the way that you tweeted out and want to say he was a struggling athlete out of Ohio State and couldn't catch on with this team and that team. Why does that have to be the narrative of this man's passing? You know what I mean? And you're judging him all on just like he's a football player and that's it. He's a human being. And once us human beings start really giving a fuck about each other, that's the only time shit is going to be solved. But when you try to like put people in a box and say that they're only this, and this is how we're going to look at them, and this is how we're either going to either praise them or go ahead and ridicule them, that's wrong. So next time, Mr. Schefter, I hope that you choose your words wisely. I hope that you think outside of an individual being more than just an athlete, because he was. There's people crying because this man lost his life, because he didn't lose it because of old age and he lived a long life of 90 years. He was taken away from an automobile accident. And I'm sure there's people out there that can relate to that lost people in car accidents. I have. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, I just hope next time you write an article, send out a tweet, that you think about what it is that you're saying and carefully script those words out, because there's people that's going to look down on you. There's a whole lot of athletes that did not like that knew this brother. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to get on your head. I ain't going to say that you're worthless and all that. No, that's not the case. I just hope that this opens your eyes, and the next time around, you give us some shit that people can be like, you know what? Wonderful words for that individual. So with that being said, man, that's all I have to say on that situation. But before I get into this, anything else, I would like to introduce somebody I got backstage. This young man I met for the first time a couple of shows ago, and I follow him and his content, and he's a cool dude. He's solid. I appreciate him. Matter of fact, we're gonna have 2 guests, but we're gonna jump into the first one first. So if you guys don't know who this is, let the introductions begin. Welcome, my brother, to the page, to the Raiders Allegiance, Mr. Farrell NFL.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
What's going on, my brother? Man, thank you for pulling up. Thank you for pulling up.
Man, this is the first time on your channel, man. I had to slide through, bless your channel real quick. You know what I mean?
Roll out the red carpet for you. Here you go. You need some Hennessy, some vodka. What you need?
Nah, man. Hey, man,
I got you.
Like I said before, man. I like what you're doing here, man. You building your channel up, man. You bring out a lot of fire content. I love your takes. Love your energy.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely a lunatic for sure. Definitely a lunatic.
That's me for real. All right. Without further ado, here is another person that I have backstage that I would like to introduce you guys. I had the pleasure of meeting him the other day as well. I like his takes on mental health and Raider football, of course. No other than if you're going to get faded, you might as well get faded to black. What's going on, man?
What's going on, Lunatic? What's up, Farrell?
Man.
What's going on, Fade? Man, how you doing?
Hey, first time on too, man. Lunatic, I met you the other night, man. Yes. And I had to jump on, brother. Just same reason why Farrell is on right now, man.
Right on. I appreciate, man. I appreciate the love. Like I said, we're all one nation. You know what I mean? We don't stand alone. We stand together. You feel me? So, man, I appreciate you for pulling up, man. Thank you. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. I appreciate you guys. The Lone Raider, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. If this is your first time here on this channel, please do me a solid. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and knock the hell out of that notification bell so you could be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. And not just me alone, but also Fade to Black, Farrell NFL. Please go subscribe to their channels as well. Like I said, we're all one unit. Let's get this movement going. Let's show the world that there's no nation but the Raider Nation, because we got these cats out here that try to imitate us, but they could never duplicate us. You know what I mean? That silver and black, we're original. You know what I mean? Everybody else will want to be a carbon copy. So thank you, every one of you guys, for real. Yeah. So Queen Raider, hey, thank you for pulling up, Miss Lady. Thank you for pulling up for real, man.
Yeah, she's making those chorizo and egg burritos this morning, or she was making some breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
She put it
What's
out.
going on, Queen?
Man, email me some. You know what I mean? But,
salute, Lone Raider.
Pulling up. So look, a subject that I don't know if you guys heard or read about what Adam Schefter had tweeted about Dwayne Haskins passing. Are you guys familiar? Did you hear about that?
I seen it earlier. I didn't like look over it too much, but pretty much I got the gist of it. You know, he kind of was getting into his career when the guy just died. He's always talking about his shortcomings in his NFL career. I'm like, yo, like if someone died, the first thing you're gonna talk about is like, you know what I mean? Like the negative aspects in your eyes about his career and stuff like that. Like it's just common sense. You don't do that. Like you don't do that on a personal level. You're not gonna do that to your friend. You're not gonna do that to your family. You know, it just didn't make any sense. What I thought was worse was, I don't know if you heard about Gil Brandt.
No.
Gil Brandt, he, you know, obviously he's been around the NFL for a while. He's like 90 years old, but but he was on NFL radio, and there literally is a clip on him on the radio show. And he's talking about Haskins, and he literally, this is some of the quotes that he said. He said he was a guy that was living to be dead. What? Literally, this is what he said. Haskins literally died, and the subject came up, and he said he was a guy that was living to be dead. Pretty much what Schefter said, but even worse. Like, he was just talking about his career, why he should have stayed in college. It was always something with Haskins. Maybe if he stayed in school a year, he wouldn't do silly things like jogging on the highway. This is what he said.
Wow, are you serious?
Swear to God.
Whoa, I didn't hear that or see that or read that.
That's the kind of shit right there, man. That's unnecessary. And I know a lot of older people, like when I say older, like Gil Brandt's age is unfiltered. You know what I mean? But still, at the same time, they need to take time out to start thinking about what they say before they say it. Because they're saying shit that's rocking the boat with people that's like, not just any people. It's like, it kind of makes you think that they only see athletes as athletes and that's it.
Yeah.
And for you to say that maybe if he wouldn't have, he would still be alive. What, you're a psychic now? You're God? Or you know what I mean? What's the maybe? Like, you knew the solution to what happened, which was an accident. Accidents happen.
You want me to share you the tweet? You want me to share it?
Yeah. Who said that, Pharaoh? Because Queen's asking.
Share the truth.
Let me
share that
share.
shit. Because I didn't even hear it about that one. Everybody,
I didn't hear that one either.
So wild up about Schefter's tweet. I didn't know about that at all.
I don't want you to get copyright stricken, but this is worse because he was actually on a show and he was talking to his, I guess, co-host.
Yeah.
And obviously the subject of Dwayne Haskins dying, and he starts getting into his career, and is like, and some of the quotes is crazy. Like, if you hear the actual like interview or whatever, his show, you would have been like, damn, like that's ruthless. But let me pull it up right here. You should see it in a second.
Before we go on, let me introduce. I got another person. Oh, where'd he go?
Yeah, you got scared.
No, hey,
you scared him away, man. You scared him away.
Twan, come back, Twan.
Oh, we
come
got
back,
20
Twan.
brown
We
crackers.
need those brown crackers right now, man. I need some stress relief. Some healthy stress relief.
No, Twan saw who was on your panel, man. He said, "Oh hell no."
Let me post this up. Okay. So this is what Pharaoh was. Okay, Pharaoh, run it down to us.
Okay, so this is Gil Brandt. He's 90 years old. He's been around the NFL suckers for years now. Like, and he was on NFL radio, as you can see here. Can you see it?
Yeah.
And I forgot who. I don't know who this guy is. Pete. He got the quote over here, but this is an actual, like, if you guys go on Twitter, you guys can actually listen to him like talking about Dwayne Haskins, and some of the quotes, as you can see, he says he was a guy that was living to be dead. It was always something with Haskins. Maybe if he stayed in school a year, he wouldn't do silly things like jogging on a highway.
Man.
And then, I mean, I don't want to play the clip because obviously, you know how YouTube gets down, but you guys can get the idea of like what type of interview it was, what type of things he said. It was like way worse than what Schefter said, but what Schefter did was basically, kind of the same thing. I want to say not to this level, but at the end of the day, why are you talking about a man's career when the guy just died? He died. Just like, hey, like, keep it respectful.
Well, they're doing that because their career is dying. They're trying to get that clickbait.
That's unnecessary, man. For real.
It is. No, I'm not saying like Schefter and them, those guys, they do it for for clickbait, right? And they do it for attention. But man, no excuse for that, man.
Man, for real, that's uncalled for. That's uncalled for. It's unfortunate that people have that kind of frame of mind to not like really like humanize everybody. You know what I mean? I don't want to like try to insinuate other things of why or how he judged people, but just to judge people period by less than the content of their character is bullshit. You know what I mean? We're so, it's like a lot of people are so caught up on when they see an athlete, all they see is an athlete, but there's more behind that athlete. There's a son, there's a father, there's a daughter, there's a wife, there's a sister, an aunt. There's more than just an athlete behind an athlete. But it's like we kind of like just pigeonhole them into just being an athlete, and that's it. That's it. Okay, hold on to your thoughts. Before I continue on, everybody, thank you for pulling up tonight. I have another special guest pulling up, and he tiptoed away for a minute, but he made his way back. So I appreciate it. Mr. Twan, Raider Twan in the house. What's going on, my guy?
Hey, what's good, fam? What's good?
What's up, bro? How you doing, Twan?
Look, I can't complain. God is good.
Man, for real.
Yes, sir.
So look, we're what we're talking about is the issues with and Farrell made it known that I didn't know Gil Brandt made a statement on the Dwayne Haskins passing, which was like very, very poor in taste. And not just him, but Adam Schefter. Are you up on you familiar with what's going on with the tweets and so forth?
Yeah, and Lunatic, I know this is your show. You know what I'm saying? I know you the CEO and the head honcho of this franchise and this business. And I know that you being very political right now and PC. But this is a race issue. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to put it there, but you wouldn't see this be written about a white athlete. You wouldn't see this be written about an athlete that is not of the minority per se. You know what I'm saying? And you see who is the person that's writing this type of material. It is not a minority.
No, it's not.
It was the same issue that they had when Kobe Bryant died, that some of these writers would write out there and they weren't writing about how he, you know what I'm saying, did things in the community. They didn't talk about all the accolades, the great accolades of Kobe Bryant. What they wanted to write about was the scandal that was in Colorado. You know what I'm saying? Why is that being brought up at his death, in his death situation? Why is that even being brought up? So when you have people like that are now, I'm gonna say this here and excuse me for all of the bullets that are flying out. I thank God for Donald Trump. And the reason why I thank God for Donald Trump is because now some of these racist folks that are out there, now they've actually showed their colors and showed who they actually are. And now you see it not only just in the political realm, but you see it written in analysts. You see it, you know what I'm saying, in every facet of our media. That there's racist individuals, whether they're the owner of the company, whether they're the owner of the business, whether they're the owner of the team, however you want to name it, whether they're writing a journal about somebody, the racism is now showing itself. So now you can actually see who's really, you know what I'm saying, who's really cognizant or who's, you know what I'm saying, not. And that's what we're seeing with Schefter and this other dude that can't look beyond just thinking about it. Like, dude, that's your family. Like, if you thought about it, like, and wrote it in the sense of, you know what I'm saying, a family member, you wouldn't be saying about, you wouldn't say anything about their downfalls.
Nope. You sure wouldn't.
So what makes you think that you're just or validated or justified to even put those things out?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it really bothers me, but it also just lets me know even more of what time we are in this century. You know what I'm saying? In this time, thinking that we're in the 2020s and thinking that, we've progressed and we've moved forward and things have evolved and got better and improved. And you know what? Guess what? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for each and every one of you guys. We are back in the same shit.
No, we're far from that. I agree with you, Twong.
Yeah.
No, well said, man.
Excuse my long.
No.
I'm really feeling that, man.
It's all good. It's all good, man.
Let that shit out. Let that shit be known because there's other people that feel the same way. You know what I mean? You don't stand alone. You don't stand alone at all. And I see this shit. I see how this shit is unfolding. It's unfortunate it has to be like that, but it's not like it wasn't a shocker to me. That's the shame. It wasn't a shocker. We thought typical.
Man,
you know what I mean? That's typical.
Man, tell me about it.
We're not human beings and we're not respected, and we're just here for entertainment, basically.
You know, it's a pro and you said something very key just even in that. It's a problem when it's not a shocker.
When it's not a shock. Exactly.
Because it should be.
And it's a shame.
It really should be.
It's a shame that it is that way, but it's that way. You know what I mean? And that just shows you, that dictates what society really is. You know what I mean? And like you said, not that we're siding with Trump, but Trump did make it where shit is now on the surface. That PC shit, I don't like PC because now you're just saying shit to be conformed to not ruffling feathers rather than speaking the truth. The truth is the truth, and it's gonna ruffle feathers. That's just how it go. You know what I mean? But we're so, we're so worried about being canceled, ruffling feathers, making people, and it's like the truth went away, and it's like wearing a mask.
No, it's the ugly truth. It's
the ugly truth.
It's the ugly truth. I mean, it's always been there. You know what I mean? You kind of see it here or there. You can speculate, but like in a situation like this, it's kind of out in the open, and it's really obvious. Like why would you do that? Like why? Like if anybody died, like why are you trying to like talk about like the most negative things about, like, you don't do that. Like it's disrespectful. Nope. Like it doesn't matter who. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's man. Hey man, Twan, I hear what you're saying, man. I understand.
I'm just like, dang, bro. how far, he's already down 6 feet. Why you got to push him down further?
And Gil Brandt, like, and Gil Brandt too. Just to point out, he's like 90 years old. 90 years old.
So you figure at 90 years old, what era did he come from?
Exactly. That's
know what I mean. Yeah. That era was an era that accepted what the fuck we're upset about.
Stuck in his ways.
Right.
But Adam Schefter ain't 90 years old.
No, he's not.
He's probably younger than we are.
But he was probably raised by one. You know what I mean? He probably was raised by a grandfather or an older father that came from. That's why I said the shit. You're not born a certain. You're not born a racist. You're raised a racist. Yes. So you got to look at their fathers. And this is one thing that I remember coming back to, as far as who does the blame go to? Do you blame the child or do you blame the parents?
The parents.
Exactly. Because the child only going to take what the parents say as gospel.
Right.
And their gospel might be polluted. You know what I mean? So it's, I tell you, it's a thin line between, like, sometimes you just want to slap the shit out of a motherfucker, but when you do that, it's not going to change their mind of what they believe in.
Right.
And answers is going to confirm why they don't like us.
And, outside of the Brent situation, but Schefter, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, dude, you should know better. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole reason why you're the whole reason why you're an insider is because of the information that you get from these teams and some of these players. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that they tell you can say, and there's certain things that they tell you can't say, and that's what allows for you to get all this information that you do get. Yes, so indeed. If you already know there's certain things that you can't say and certain things you can't say, then what made you think that it's okay for you to say something when
he abused that platform he has.
There's still information that you still shouldn't be saying in certain situations because of the position that you have.
Exactly.
So, that's a privileged platform that he has there. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's
he abused it.
In the media, you're somewhat filtered. There's things that you can't say. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got to tiptoe around.
Even when Raider Twan, he brought up Kobe, and I remember that. I forgot who it was, but I remember they were talking about his case back in Denver, and this is literally when people were just finding out that he died. I was like, damn, that's kind of ruthless. Like, dude just died in a helicopter in a most tragic way. You know what I mean? With his daughter, and then it's just it just like it don't. I don't know. Like, even if you don't, it just don't make sense to even like bring that up. I wouldn't be comfortable to bring something like that. I'd just be, you know what, like prayers to your family, because I already know people are grieving. You know what I mean? Family, like, it's just not a good time to really talk about that.
People still are grieving over that,
But even like what I don't know if you guys know about this, but Kobe's wife actually sued the I think was it LA Sheriff's County or something like that, the sheriff department, because one of the sheriffs that were there, they took pictures of Kobe's dead body.
Exactly. I heard about that.
And I was like, whoa, bro, like, what are you doing, man? Like, where's the respect level? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, why are you? And in my mind, probably he was like, I'm going to sell this off. I'm going to show this to other people. And it's like, damn, bro, you got to be sick in the head for you to do something like that. To be honest with you.
Yeah. See, and here's the thing right here, and this is a cold part of this shit. The way they do what they do, this is what it reminds me of. You know, when the police shoots and kills an innocent person, not just assumed innocent, but innocent, and they try to bring out all the negative shit about that person. It, to me, when they do shit like that, they're trying to justify their death. And that's all that shit is. Why else would you try to just bring out all the negative person on someone that passed away, but to justify, well, he got what he deserved? That's what it sounds like.
It's the media trying to like, yeah, I hear what you're saying.
That's exactly what that shit sound like.
They do that a lot in different cases, and like but that's literally like what they're trying to do though. Like they're trying to like, because if you make someone seem worse, then like subconsciously people are gonna be like, you know what, he was a bad person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if
Makes it justified, yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like it's messed up to even think about, but
okay.
Try to value somebody's death. Like
man, I'm telling you, just to justify their wrongdoing, they try to paint this person as being like, oh, he's wicked. He did this and did that. And we see it all the time. We see it all the time. Okay. We touched on that subject. Let's move on. Let's get to the football shit.
It's a very heavy subject for sure.
Man,
for real.
I came in heated, man. I had to
handle that shit for real.
It was good. It was good, Twan.
Ain't no holds barred.
Sorry about that.
The thing I wanted to do tonight was something similar to what Dirty did last night. See, you guys, I had to leave early, so I missed out on the Eddie Murphy shit. So I was thinking how hard it would be, because you remember how hard we was trying to figure out the top 5 movies of certain actors. And that shit was.
Hey, where's there? Did you hit up Dirty?
Yeah, I hit him up, but he might be occupied or something. He might not be able to make it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but the invites there, I sent it to him on Instagram. So if he wants to, Dirty, if you're watching, man, you can slide through, my brother. It's good, for real, for real. But the thing that I wanted to do tonight was basically talk about what, and this is gonna be kind of hard. Your top 5 Raiders of all time. Past, present. What is your top 5 Raiders of all time, regardless of the position?
Like any
regardless of position.
Hey, you know what? I won't even say it has to be like a number 1, number 2, just 5. We'll just say 5. We won't have to group them in 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. But what is the top 5 Raiders of all time? It don't matter if we drafted them, if we trade for them, or if we signed them as a free agent. When they were a Raider, just like we got to stick to the stigma of being a Raider. Once a Raider, always a Raider. What are your top 5 Raiders of all time? I thought about that shit and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, so it's tough, but
man.
So you're saying, so hold up. So you're saying that like it doesn't matter how long they played for the Raiders?
No.
Is there a minimum? Is there a minimum they can play like at least 3-4 years?
Nope. If you were a Raider and you suited up, you're a Raider.
Yeah.
Let's do, because that's the same way that Mark Davis and the rest of the organization looks at it. Because when I went on tour inside of Allegiant Stadium,
what are the 5 jerseys you have in your closet right now, Pharaoh? That's what he's saying.
But what I'm saying is that like someone a Raider, a great Raider that played for the organization for 10 years is not gonna. He's gonna carry way more weight than a guy that's played for 1 year.
But he said just name 5, so it really doesn't matter.
So you figure the way I'm looking at it is, this is how I see it. Even if they did 1 year with the Raiders, what was their production to make them be a top 5? Just because I'm not saying top 5 because they were great. For instance, Eric Dickerson,
I know where
he was great with the Rams and the Colts, but he wasn't great with us. So he can't be top 5. Now maybe
he could say like Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice was with the Raiders, but mainly a Niner.
So you're saying impact.
1,000 yards receiving too with us.
You're okay. So then, all right. So you kind of, that's why I had to bring that out there, because then now you pointed it out.
It makes sense now.
I'm glad you did.
So you said they got to have some type of impact. If they had
Their
no
impact when they were with the team.
on the team, right?
Yeah,
it's not like
just
if they did great
but
things
as
with
a
other
Raider.
teams. You know what I mean? I get you.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Got
He's
you.
thinking Randy Moss and
Exactly.
Jerry Rice.
Right.
That's what he's thinking.
Now you can like that player, but that player won't necessarily be like the top 5.
No, I see why you asked that question. That's a good question, Pearl.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Okay, so you want me to start or something?
So, hey, it don't matter. What name you got?
Okay, any order, right?
Yeah, we're not gonna put them 1 through 5. We're just the top 5. Because everybody have difference of opinion on who's better than who. But we're just gonna say were they good? Were they great for us?
So my top 5 is definitely gonna be some of it is gonna be based off like what I've seen, and some of it is just based off like respect.
Yes.
I'm gonna give respect to people, the people that came before me and what y'all witnessed. I mean, shit. Like everybody kind of had like for me, it was late 90s, early 2000s was like my era. Like that's how I came in.
Okay,
you know what I mean. So if that's where I'm probably gonna take some of the players on my list, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you my list.
Yeah.
Charles Woodson.
Okay.
Tim Brown.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Man, Kenny Stabler.
Damn,
Kenny's.
I gotta
put him in there. Like come on, he's one of the best quarterbacks. Yeah.
Yep.
Super Bowl winner. Come on. Man.
You already have my 3 players
because I'm thinking about because I'm not gonna lie, like the Raiders had some bad teams in my era growing up, so it's just like, damn, I can't even. I'm gonna have to go straight to the 60s and 70s.
Look.
Come
That's
on,
where most of the Hall of Famers came from.
So, oh man, this is tough.
See? Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, I want to let you go because I'll go next.
Okay, sorry. All right. Damn, it's some.
You got to think about
I'm thinking about the DBs. I'm thinking about all the DBs that played.
Exactly.
Hayes, Nnamdi
Asomugha,
Jack Tatum. Yep.
Jeez. I mean, that's 5 is.
Hey,
like,
we got
Nnamdi was great with us. Nnamdi was great, but he was also on bad teams, so it kind of like devalues him a little bit. Yeah, it does.
With Philadelphia, they used him wrong. He's the man-to-man type lockdown corner.
I didn't even bring up Philadelphia.
Oh, he didn't do that good with Philadelphia.
What I'm saying is that like he was a good player on a bad team. Bad team.
And quarterbacks refuse to throw to him.
But the thing is, though, why would you throw to his side when everybody else was trash?
Wouldn't you go to everybody else that was trash? Well, yeah.
Just from a strategic standpoint,
right.
like why would I throw it to this guy? He's a good player. I recognize that.
Yeah.
But this guy can't guard nobody. It's just, that's why Nnamdi's kind of like,
But see,
he's just one of those.
So who's your 5?
You got 3 down, Farrell. Let's go, man.
I'm thinking about. Hey, I'm the one that's going first. So I don't know. Y'all already preparing.
Look,
y'all
I'm ready.
We already have our 5, man.
Okay. Yeah, you had 3 Farrell. So what else you think? You don't. Hey, go ahead, think about it, because I'm telling you, it's a long list of players that can be in the top 5. And we talk about
Marcus Allen. Allen.
Okay.
Marcus Allen.
You're taking too long, man. Now you took 4 of my players.
I had to. This is not a competition. This is our list. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think. I got to make well thought out. Like, All right, so that's 4.
Yeah.
This is 4. Should I go back to Rich? Nah, I can't put Rich Gannon up there. Nah, I can't. Rich Gannon was a good quarterback for us. He was an MVP.
He got us to the Super Bowl.
He was an MVP. He took us to the Super Bowl, but he came near the end of his career, and he kind of
fell off. Like my list then.
Look, but look,
he is not gonna like my list.
Like I said though, his production when he was with us, what did he do? We can't judge him with Kansas City.
No, he did great with us. So
what was his stats and what he did for us when he was with us?
Yeah, he was the NFL MVP that
on.
year. Yeah,
Judging
2001,
Raiders,
right?
not
2000,
football players,
2001?
Raiders.
Yeah.
So Gannon is a good one because he got us to our last Super Bowl. And when we were good. Not just the Super Bowl though. We were good the year with the Tuck Rule. We was good the year with the AFC Championship losing to Baltimore. Them 3 years, we were contenders under him.
Yeah. How about the quarterback that won 2 Super Bowls?
Plunkett.
2 out of 3.
Because Plunkett got drafted by the New England Patriots. He was with the Niners. He sat out a year.
James
but
with us, San Jose.
With us, he flourished.
Yeah.
He flourished as a Raider. So that's the only thing we can judge him by. But man, I'm telling you, this is the hardest shit. I sat here and thought about it. I was like, fuck, the top 5 Raiders of all time?
It is,
man.
Because you gotta go. Because a lot of our great teams were in the 60s, 70s, 80s.
Yes.
So you kind of have to really think about it. You know what I'm saying? For me, especially because I didn't grow up in that era. I gotta really
look.
Yeah, I didn't grow up in the 60s, 70s, Twan. But
no. I'm like in my head, I'm thinking about my personal 5 who I feel like, you know what I'm saying, did some things for the Raiders. And that's a whole different list from if you're saying top 5, you know what I'm saying, all time, you know what I'm saying, most decorated, you know what I'm saying.
All right, I'm just gonna say Freddie B.
Because there's certain players that I like.
Belindakov, that's not a bad decision.
He was one of the best receivers back then, and he won a Super Bowl. I give it to him. I was thinking about Cliff Branch too. I like Cliff Branch.
Oh, I love Cliff.
At that time,
the 5 players you picked, Farrell, 2 of them won Super Bowls. Well, actually, no, because Charles Woodson did too, but with Green Bay.
Yeah, well, not with us. Yeah,
not with us. But 2 of the players you picked were Super Bowl winners with the Raiders.
Yeah.
Actually, no. You said Marcus, right?
I said Marcus.
Marcus Allen, them 2.
I said Marcus Allen, Tim Brown, Charles Woodson, Freddie B, and Kenny Stabler. Kenny the Snake.
Yeah, okay. So you've got more than No, you're good. Man, I would have thrown Bo Jackson in that too, though.
I did, but I was like thinking about damn, his career was so short. He was a great player though.
I know,
but
man.
For the 4 years he played with us, and I'm gonna tell you, there was 1 year he almost had 1,000 yards and only played 8 games. 8 games. He almost had 1,000 yards rushing.
Hey, it's my list.
8 games.
It's my list. Y'all have a chance to talk about y'all list too.
You're not wrong. We're just stating.
No, you're not wrong.
Like Bo Jackson, you can't be wrong with Bo Jackson.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it. If y'all brought Bo Jackson, I'm
gonna make mine fast and easy. I got the same list as Farrell, except I would replace.
How convenient.
Man,
I'm gonna go fast. I'm gonna have the same list as you.
No, I already have Marcus Allen. I can pull out my jerseys right now out of my closet right now. I've got players in my closet.
I believe you
right now. I am old school, but Bo Jackson, Marcus Allen are my 2 running backs.
Man.
Always, man. Right? I love Kenny Stabler. I love Plunkett, but I throw Charles Woodson, Tim Brown, Bo, Marcus, and then the last one would be Seawood. Yeah, I got to get somebody from the,
Didn't you say Seawood twice?
No.
Say it again. Say it again.
Marcus Allen, Bo Jackson.
You got Seawood.
Ken Stabler.
Okay.
Oh, you said Stabler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you didn't say Stabler the first time. You said Seawood twice.
I'm sorry.
All right.
No, Stabler,
so, same list, but you have Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson over a blend. And I love Blendikoff. Don't get me wrong. It's hard to do top 5, but I would take Bo Jackson because I know that his man, he didn't have a long career, but boy, man, that guy could play both sports.
Because the way I looked at it, these are players. The players that I picked, these are players that you could literally go to other teams and be like, "This is a great player."
I would have picked Branch over Blendikoff. Actually, I would have picked Branch over Blendikoff. I love Branch.
Okay.
Oh, I love Cliff Branch, man.
I ain't mad at you.
That 2-1, bro. That 2-1 speed kills.
Man,
I would pick him over Blendikoff. I mean,
especially because that sticker might have helped Freddie B a little bit. You know what I mean? Just a little bit.
Well, Lester Hayes too.
Man, that's another one. Okay.
I was thinking about Willie Brown too. Willie Brown. I was thinking about the corners. We had some great corners. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, damn, I should put maybe one more corner in there.
For real. For real.
Yeah,
Damn.
get out of my list.
And Haynes.
You got what? Lyle Zato.
Oh, Ted Hendricks, Howie Long.
Look.
Oh, Howie Long.
Look,
Damn.
Thursday I got on.
Hey, get out of my list, man.
Hey, Howie Long. Howie Long. Howie Long.
Get
I
out
would
of
have
my
put.
list.
I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna switch out Freddie B for Howie Long, man. That dude. Come on.
Gene Upshaw.
Why you taking my names now, man? See?
Yeah, you can't go wrong. Gene Upshaw,
Art Shell.
Art Shell, you know what I mean?
For real, offensive lineman. Yep.
They're known as one of the greatest offensive linemen in the history of football. So like that's not even a bad.
No, you're right.
Otto.
Jim Otto. Yep.
00,
Christensen.
man.
Hall of Famers.
Come on.
Christensen wasn't a Hall of Famer, right?
So can I get my list out the way?
Go ahead.
Since y'all started naming some of them shits, hey, so I'm gonna double up on the number 24.
Okay.
Which also happens to be my favorite number.
Okay.
Willie Brown.
Yeah.
The first 24. You know what I'm saying? Do something great for your mothers. Mother's Day is coming up.
Yes.
Charles Woodson. That's the other 24. Iconic.
Okay, Gravy. Yep, I agree with Jack Tatum.
Long. You know what I'm saying? Howie Long.
Okay.
You know, he really Max Crosby really reminds me of Long for some reason. But I'm gonna throw a weird name out there. I like Zach Miller.
Zach Miller?
Tight end.
Zach Miller. With some of those years, the horrible years.
Yes.
Zach Miller was the dude that was actually producing.
He did.
And then I'm gonna go over the special teams.
What?
And I'm gonna say Janikowski.
What the hell?
Hey,
how you go? How you gonna go? Man, I'm not gonna lie. That
that's why I said I knew you was not gonna like my list.
But the thing is, how you gonna talk about special teams and then not talk about like probably we had like probably the two greatest punters of all time, arguably, Ray Guy and Shane Leckler. You know what I'm saying?
But who was his partner?
So how you
Who was Leckler's partner?
Oh, you talking about Janikowski? Yeah, I met him, dude. He's a cool dude, man. Cool dude.
Let me tell you the story about Janikowski.
He didn't start off very well, but he ended pretty good.
I was at a game where Janikowski. Remember when Lane Kiffin had Janikowski kick a 70-yard field goal?
Yeah.
My seat was right parallel to the goalpost that he kicked it through. Well, he didn't kick it through. It was long enough, and I'm telling you, it wasn't at the bar. He had about 10 yards. You know what I mean? He had distance. It just went to the left.
To the left. Yeah, I remember that, man.
Fucking 70-yard field goal. He could have made that easily. Because everybody, when I stood up in my seat, and I was like, oh, shit, he about to make it. But he just went left. But he had the distance for a 70-yard field goal.
He was cool, man. He was cool, man. He should not have been a first-round pick. That was terrible.
Yeah. Who does that in the first round?
Come on, man. First round. Come on, man.
First round.
The Raiders.
And this is what I'm talking about with the Raiders, man. Dysfunctional. Just dysfunctional.
Al Davis.
Damn, man.
2 letters.
I'm knowing the first round.
Hey, man,
hey, look.
You gotta admit, though, he had the most points out of all.
Like
of our
a field goal kicker was our
time.
last puzzle piece to win a Super Bowl.
He scored all of our points.
You know what I mean?
But a kicker.
Hey, he had the record for. Hey, he had the record for a while too. That was the funny part about it.
Yeah. Hey, for real. Damn, for real. Hey, that's some good shit.
We appreciated him for a minute there. Yeah, we weren't in games, and he was winning games for us.
Go ahead, Lunatic. We want to hear your top 5, man.
Jim Plunkett.
Oh,
because he did give us 2 Super Bowls. So, like I said, what he has done for you for the organization, Plunkett got us 2 Super Bowls.
James
Plunkett is no brainer. Tim Brown, no brainer. Marcus Allen, because of the record he held in Super Bowl 18 against the Washington Redskins.
37-9.
That was standing for decades. Then now it starts getting interesting after the first 3. Oh my God. I'm gonna say Willie Brown. I mean
You see, you looking it up right now. I feel you.
no. I'm writing it down.
Okay.
I'm trying to see. I'm seeing it written out. Hold
No,
on,
go
hold
ahead.
on.
Go ahead. Look it up, man. You gotta make sure this is
Plunkett.
your reputation on the line right now.
Plunkett.
Did you hear Lunatic the other day? He said Janikowski the best writer of all time.
He lying. He lying. Hold on. Plunkett, Tim Brown, Marcus Allen. There's got to be I'll say Lester. Okay, Lester Hayes. Shut down. And I don't care about the stick him because it was legal when he had it.
No, you're right.
No, the Raiders had great corners. You know what I'm saying? They were like always known for that.
Haynes.
Yeah, Hayes was he was a good one too though. But
Mike Haynes.
Hayes. Oh my God, this is gonna be for the fifth one. So
I think everybody I mentioned were Hall of Famers. So
Yeah.
Just remember that, everybody. The chat, just remember I mentioned everybody that I mentioned were Hall of Famers. Hall of Famers.
I'm gonna mention ones that should be in the Hall of Fame.
But it wasn't a competition, so we good.
Exactly.
So some of those players like mine, some of those players hit to me. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that, you know what I'm saying, I held on to, you know. So yeah.
Damn,
okay, so
I'm
down
I'm gonna throw it out there, and you might want to adopt it.
Okay.
Nobody said anything about Flores.
Okay. Let me ask you this. I thought it was his players.
Two Super Bowls as the head coach.
He was a player, Pharaoh.
I'll take Madden. I'll take Madden.
Oh, what?
No, Flores was a quarterback.
Hold on. But Flores and Dick Butkus. Flores and Dick Butkus are the only two players ever to reach the Super Bowl as a player, assistant coach, and head coach. Facts. The only two to ever do it is those two.
Yep.
So you know what?
Who built those teams though?
It was Madden's team before he handed it down to. But Flores was the assistant coach when Madden was there.
Yeah.
So he just got the baton.
Okay, I'm not saying Flores is a bad coach. Remember, this is not a competition, y'all. This is not a competition. I know. I'm just saying.
Flores has 2 Super Bowls.
But he had a part in John Madden's 1 Super Bowl.
I get it, but I like Madden. I like the impact. It's just the impact of Madden.
He had an impact.
He had a huge impact.
Yes,
huge.
Yes, he did.
Huge. He created that. He was part of the Raiders' mystique.
Yeah,
and people forget about that. You know what I mean? And then obviously he went on to become a legendary broadcaster and NFL personality. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm taking into account. I understand that, you know, Flores was a great coach, and it's obviously you won 2 Super Bowls. Like, you had to be a good coach to do that. But these were teams that Madden built. I mean, I'm not going to take that away from him, but Madden was just, his impact was huge to me, to the Raiders overall. Just like Al Davis had a huge impact, Madden had a huge impact. And obviously you could mention some other people as well, but those are the 2 biggest, like, I think, Raiders as far as impact in my eyes is Madden and Al Davis.
And you know what I think, and I hope, because I know this is a new year, but I hope that they keep those same patches on the helmets, where Al was on one side and
John
Madden was on the other. I think that just makes our helmet even better.
They're both.
I was really pushing for that because I know that they had the Al patch on there, but before, like right after John Madden died, I said it. I think I said it on like Dirty's Live or something. I was like, I hope they do a patch for Madden, because I feel like for me, when I think of the Raiders, you know what I'm saying, I really think like of Al Davis and John Madden, and it would be totally dope. Like, because I know that they have the torch, you know, on one side of the stadium. I wish that they had some kind of statue or something they could put on the opposite side of the stadium for John Madden, because I think that would just, you know, set that whole thing off.
And what you're basically saying is what I was saying too as well. It's impact. The impact was huge.
Yes.
And that's why I have Madden over Flores. But you know, hey, I'm not mad at you. He won 2 Super Bowls with us. You know what I'm saying? He was a good coach and he's Hall of Famer too.
Yeah.
Hey, it took. Hey man, I don't know why it took so long, but you know what I'm saying? Because I think he was like the only coach that to win 2 Super Bowls that hadn't make the didn't make the Hall of Fame until recently.
Yeah.
So, and there's a couple of guys on the Raider teams that should be in the Hall of Fame as well too.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean?
But the history with that is like, the people that does the voting on it back in the day, they used to say that the Raiders already had enough Hall of Famers as it is, so they wouldn't put nobody else in.
Yeah,
That's
they
bullshit.
hate the Raiders. They hate
Yeah, they put Stabler and Branch after they died, right? And then luckily they put
exactly.
In,
and we still got, like you said, we still got more that need to go in. Hands down. How Plunkett's not in with 2 Super Bowl wins, and you put everything on a quarterback's shoulders? The losses is his fault. The wins are his fault. I mean, not his fault, but is what he did. You know what I mean? Everything is on a quarterback's shoulders, but yet 2 Super Bowls. Oh well.
But you know what? The thing about Plunkett is that he had a terrible career. Well, he didn't have a good career before coming to the Raiders, and then obviously the Raiders were set up like they had squad.
No, they had a good team. Yeah,
had a really good team. So like, he came to the Raiders, and obviously he fit in well, and obviously won 2 Super Bowls. So I don't know if they're holding that against him. Like they're like, was he really that good of a player? But
I mean, he was a Heisman Trophy winner from Stanford, right?
Yeah,
he didn't do well. I mean, he played for the Patriots. He played for the Niners, right? They went to the Raiders. I think with Dan Pastorini, they got hurt.
Pastorini,
right? Broke his leg.
Yeah.
And then he came in, and man, he took that team to 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And guess what? We haven't been there since.
No.
Well, we've been there, but we haven't won since.
And I know it's a different game. It's a different game than it is today than it was back then. But what was his where did he stand as far as his numbers at that time? I feel like you should judge a player in his era and see how dominant he was, at least statistically. Was he that dominant statistically? I'm not sure.
No, he was good, man. I mean, he came off the bench and took over a team or the starting quarterback got hurt, and then he took him back, right? I mean,
but here's the thing, though.
I see what you're saying, though. He's not like, I mean, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Lunatic, but that's why I picked Stabler over Plunkett, because I grew up watching Stabler, but I grew up watching Plunkett too. And if I had to pick the two, I think Stabler went through a lot of big wins, playoff games against, the Steelers and, the Miami Dolphins back then, just to get into the bowl.
Stabler was a great quarterback back then. Stabler was a great quarterback for the Raiders. And at that time, he was one of the best quarterbacks. Like his numbers, everything where he stood in the league, he was one of the best quarterbacks in the league. It wasn't a question. Yeah. So, but obviously, with today's numbers, it might not make it seem that way, but he was.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing with Plunkett. This is the thing that you also gotta analyze as well. How much of Plunkett succeeding with the Raiders was him, and how much of it was the Hall of Famers around him? Because that team was loaded on defense and offense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He had Hall of Famers with him.
Yeah,
not just regular people, Hall of Famers, the best of the best. So how much with a defense like he had, the offensive line?
Yep.
You know what I mean? We just got done talking about Art Shell, and you know what I mean? And it's like he had what we're trying to give Carr now. Let's say that. What Plunkett had when he won 2 Super Bowls is exactly what we're trying to give Derek Carr.
Yeah.
So that's why I say a lot of people who try to downplay Carr, give the quarterback what they need. Give them a solid defense, give them an offensive line, give them targets to go to.
Yeah.
Then we can go ahead and judge them off of that.
Yeah. And the argument too is at the end of the day, it's just common sense. Like, do you want to win a Super Bowl? Like, just ask any team of any NFL fan of their team, do you want to win a Super Bowl? Okay, this is what it's going to take. You're gonna have to have a good O-line. You're gonna have to have a good defense. You're gonna have a good coaching staff, and then also you gotta be lucky.
That
you know what I mean? Because you gotta be healthy at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be one of the hottest team going into the playoffs. Look at the Bengals. Boom, they literally we're at the 10-5-yard line. You know?
Yeah.
And see, I hear some people they say with oh well, they named the quarterback with Baltimore in 2000. He's not a great quarterback, but they won the Super Bowl, and then Tampa Bay in 2002 against us. But the one main common denominator between those two teams, they had a hellified defense and a fucking run game.
Mm-hmm.
They had a run. You had all-star with fucking Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Lewis,
yeah,
Baltimore, who had over 2,000 yards in a season, like what 93? I mean,
okay,
2000, 2003.
mm-hmm.
I think he had 2,000 yards rushing.
Yeah, it's the misconception. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people have the misconception of, you know, the quarterback position. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people that, you know, they of course we always talk about DC, but you know, they expect DC to be that quarterback that is going to save the day and pull us out of games. And that's not necessarily what the quarterback position, you know what I'm saying, is really designed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like we know that the example of the most successful quarterback is Tom Brady. But Tom Brady was never that quarterback to save the day. But he always had a good defense. He always had a good offensive line. He always, you know what I'm saying? He always had people around him that made him be the, 6 or 7, you know what I'm saying, Super Bowl winning type of quarterback. You know what I'm saying? We looked at, you know, and some people might be looking at the Mike Vicks, or they might be looking at the, you know what I'm saying, those type of players that had to freaking, you know, the early Cam Newtons that had to pull magic out their ass to win a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they didn't have kind of like Brad Johnson, right?
And call that a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? DC's not that type of guy. You have to build around him. And if you build around him like the Patriots did in the early days of Brady, and if you move to a stacked team, like the Buccaneers, where they pretty much had everything that you freaking need, you know, outside of a competent quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they had Brad Johnson. He wasn't a good quarterback, but they had a great defense. You know, and
same with Baltimore. Everything around them though was good.
Everything else was great.
Receivers, running backs, offensive line, all that shit was good.
I say this all the time because, you know, a lot because I live in the Bay, so a lot of, you know, I run into a lot of Niner fans and they always want to throw Jimmy G in my face, and I'm like, dude, Jimmy G, you know what I'm saying, their defense was solid. They had a great defense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Their offense ain't nothing to mess around with either. And all they had
backup QB.
All they asked Jimmy G to do was not fuck up.
Just manage the game.
That was a simple thing. Do not fuck up.
He fucked up that last playoff game.
He threw
the ball up.
Even with him throwing an interception almost every single game, he was still in the game because of the consistency of the team that he had around him. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't give me that, you know what I'm saying, of, oh yeah, you know, DC needs to come out here and save the day. Don't you see how many comeback wins he has? Yes, he has those comeback wins, but guess what? It was because the freaking defense couldn't freaking hold anybody for, you know what I'm saying, for a game, and the freaking, you know what I'm saying, we get a touchdown thrown, but freaking Leatherwood and Simpson over there holding and shit. So what do we got? You know what I'm saying?
Hyped up today, man.
No, it's just it's just the reality of things. Like, people look at the quarterback position and expect for the quarterback alone to save the day, and that's not how these quarterbacks are made, especially if you want them to last and have longevity. That's why those guys that did save the day, look at where they are now. Cam Newton is trying to find a job. You know what I'm saying? I think Mike Vick could have played way longer than he did. RG3 got ran out his freaking rookie contract because they were running him in the ground because there wasn't anybody around him. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun Watson, yeah, like
but it's Twan, it's all about perspective, because like there's two different types of fans. You got the fans that experience winning back in the day, like they seen what a winning looks like, but they lose perspective. They're like, oh, why can't Carr do it? You know what I mean? Thinking that like it's all on a QB. Then you have another fan who's never seen winning.
Yeah.
So they all they think is like, no, a QB supposed to, throw a ball out his ass and like a guy's he's supposed to, run around back there, and then he's supposed to come back from a 28-0 deficit, and he's supposed to guard the other team's receiver, and you know what I'm saying? They're all like, hey, no. At the end of the day, like, hey, the quarterback needs to be protected. That guy needs to get open. That guy needs to play defense. Like, hey, the coach got to call the right play call. Yep. He has to design an offense and also be a good play call. Obviously, plays are not going to go there. They're not going to be always on point. But at the end of the day, like, you got to have these ingredients in order to win consistently.
Be successful.
And if you look at a guy like, you guys mentioned Tom Brady, he's had that.
Yeah.
He's had that. And we're getting a coach that coached him in his best years.
Man.
His best years were with this offensive genius that we call McDaniels. So, hey, you know what? I'm just looking at it from perspective like, hey, you gotta look at it for, like, bigger than just one player. It's football. One of the reasons why I love football is because it's like, man, it's like it takes so many things.
It's
like
53 men on that team.
Man,
one man
everybody.
can't ruin it. You know what I mean? One man don't make you successful. They can add to what you're doing, but there's not solely just on them. Like you said with Carr and shit, we expect, well, not we, but some of the fan base expect Carr to don a cape and be allergic to kryptonite to get out there and win a Super Bowl. But if a motherfucker ain't catching a pass you throw, or the offensive line ain't giving you time to throw, or your defense can't stop the team from fucking scoring, what you're left with? What are you left with after if you don't have none of that? You just left with a quarterback.
And then when you tell that to that same person, they think that you're saying that, like you're saying that Carr is not going to be accountable of his mistakes. Obviously, Carr is going to make mistakes. Sometimes I get mad at Carr when he throws like untimely interceptions. You know what I mean? Or he fumbles the ball. You know what I mean? But also, I also look at the bigger picture and the fact that the Raiders have been dysfunctional. We literally just 10 minutes ago, we talked about how Janikowski was a first round pick, a first rounder.
Man,
there's a reason why that's never happened. Hayward Bay was a first round pick.
Man,
dude, I think his college production in college, I think it was like what? He had 12 catches. 12 catches?
That was not his strength.
But he was fast, Pharaoh. He was fast.
He was fast, but he can block too.
I wanted Michael Crabtree so bad. Man.
Yeah, Crabtree. I was too out of Texas Tech for real.
No, Al Davis always tried to pick up the fast players. Man. I'm being sarcastic.
If we would have had Crabtree in his prime when he was developing, because when he came to us, he helped Carr out a whole lot. I'm telling
Crabtree,
you,
man, I got respect
had
for Crabtree.
And we had fucking
Cooper,
weak ass Cooper. And you remember that game against New Orleans? Who did he target every time we got a penalty against him for pass interference? He kept going to Crabtree.
Yeah,
fucking Cooper was never a fucking thought.
Did a little fade route, man.
Man, you kept going to Crabtree because you had more faith in him, especially that early on in Carr's career. So that showed you right there who you trusted and who you didn't.
I misspoke. He didn't have 12 catches. He had more than that. But my point is that 13? It was a reach. No, it was way more than that. I just looked it up right now because I was like, nah, I don't think it's 12 catches. But I was just like so emotional in the moment because it was such a bad. Like I was like, come on, Hayward.
Yeah.
He couldn't catch.
Man, I was like praying. I was like, please, let's get Crabtree. Oh my, because Crabtree was like he dominated college. You know, Texas.
Man, he killed it. I was like, man, I
want a Crabtree too. Man.
And he had his best. You know what? I guess everything came full circle because he had his best years with Oakland. You know what I mean? With the Raiders, his best years were with Oakland, so he came back later on.
If we would have had Crabtree
too, right?
Yeah, Crabtree with the Niners.
Yeah.
If we would have had Crabtree, I doubt we ever would have drafted Cooper. I don't think Cooper would have been a first round pick. You would think with Crabtree?
I think with Crabtree, his game, I think I would. They both complemented each other.
Yeah.
Because Cooper was a speedier receiver.
Yeah.
and then obviously Crabtree was like more of a possession type guy.
Possession, yeah, and
you know what I
Cooper
mean?
more of a stretch the field.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, they're both like number 2 receivers in my eyes. Like, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, I feel like Cooper is a high end number 2. It might be controversial to some people, but to me, he's a high end number 2. I don't look at him as a true number 1 receiver.
I think Crabtree, when he came to us, kind of, you know, he was really good for us. But I think at that time of his career, I think he downgraded to 2. I think when he first, I thought he was a number 1.
Yeah, man. Shit.
I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because maybe because their QB situation wasn't that good in San Francisco, so you couldn't really see that type of You couldn't really see. But you know what? I can't even say that because some of these receivers, they dominate regardless of who's QB. You know what I mean? Guys like Josh Gordon was like dominating before, you know, obviously he got suspended for like, you know, he just had a weed problem, man. He just couldn't.
He was selling weed at the strip club.
Something, man. Yeah. But, you know.
Let me get a lap dance for a dub. Come here, girl.
Man.
Let me see them bullet wounds and stretch marks. Come here.
But yeah. So, you know, I don't want to make that excuse for Crabtree because guys like Allen Robinson, you know what I'm saying? Like, they like one of his best years were like he had like I think like 14, 16 touchdowns with Blake Bortles, 1,400 yards.
Yeah.
Like around 80 catches, something like that around there. But like to have that type of reduction and you doing it with like a weaker quarterback, that tells me
Jaguars,
that,
right?
You were good, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, damn, yeah, for real.
And they had a good wide receiver group over there too back in that time because they had Allen Robinson, they had DJ Chark, they had I forgot who else they had. They had like another dude that was you know good at, you know what I'm saying, at why is my thing going on? Yeah, but yeah, they had good wide receivers, but they never really had that quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it makes a world of difference.
Jaguars picked the wrong quarterback. They should have drafted Carr.
I think the best quarterback they've ever had was Jake Delhomme.
Yeah, Jake Delhomme. Yep.
Did he play for the Jaguars? I thought he played for the Panthers.
No, Jake Delhomme did play for the Panthers. It wasn't. Right. Yeah, it wasn't Jacksonville.
No, I'm sorry. Who?
Yeah, Bortles with Jacksonville.
No, there was another quarterback way before.
You talking about Brunell? Mark Brunell.
Yeah, Mark Brunell.
Mark Brunell. Yep. Mark Brunell. Damn.
Taking it way back.
Man, hey, they tackled going into
I had it mixed up. Yeah.
Hey, who I ain't gonna lie. Who's your favorite Jaguar? I know we're Raider fans, but like, who would you say is like you don't even have to say favorite, like the greatest Jaguar. I already know what I'm gonna say, but
MJD
it's be the running back.
Jones Drew.
Fred Taylor?
Between him and Fred Taylor.
Oh, Fred Taylor.
Fred Taylor.
It's gotta be Fred Taylor.
Damn.
Hey, Fred was nice.
Man.
Hey, for real.
That would be my pick. Fred Taylor.
Fred Taylor.
For sure.
Farrell. Who Farrell?
I said Fred Taylor.
Oh, Fred Taylor too?
Yeah, that's
both of y'all.
I was the one who said Fred Taylor.
Both.
I said running back, and that's what I meant. And he piggybacked.
Okay. No, because I heard Maurice Jones-Drew. I heard y'all saying
I said MJD,
which is a good one. Which is a good one. But
Fred Taylor, I forgot about Fred Taylor.
I can't put him over Fred Taylor for some reason. It don't feel right. It don't feel right.
Yeah. No,
they're both good though. They're both good.
Yeah.
No, it would be in that order too. Fred Taylor and then MJD. But I like the MJD.
Hey, you know what? What we should do? We should start naming great players from each. Because I remember yesterday. I don't know if you want to do this. This is your show, but But yesterday, how we were talking on Dirty Show, we're doing the movies and different actors, right? Yeah. So we started with the Raiders. You know what I mean? Of course, we got to start with the Raiders first and foremost. But then, like, we can go like to different franchises and name maybe like 2, 3 of the greatest players. We don't got to go 5, 10 deep, but you know what I'm saying?
Just a couple.
Keep it interesting.
Okay. Damn.
We could do a few teams. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. That's
a good one though.
I don't know about going through all 30.
That's
31, man. I'd be like,
hey, do the enemies too. I don't want to do the enemies. I don't want to do the AFC West or the Niners or Pittsburgh or Dallas. Hell no.
Okay. Dallas. Who would you say two of the greatest players from Dallas?
Oh my goodness.
Two.
I'm making it simple. I'm just making it simple. I could say three, which would be solid, but because Dallas got a lot of great players. You want to make it three?
Yeah, make it three.
Tony Dorsett.
That's got to be one. You got to put Dion in there.
Oh man. Damn.
I don't know about Dion.
Because he played on different teams, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Dion played on
Are you talking about
football
Dion
team.
at Atlanta? Are you talking about Dion with the Niners? Are you talking?
You ever notice Deion Sanders played on every football team that played in the city that he played baseball for?
Facts.
Ooh. And he won Super Bowl ring. He got rings.
Except for Dallas. He didn't play in Dallas. Of course not.
But Dion is one of the greatest though.
Man, Atlanta Falcons. Then he was with the Atlanta Braves.
With the Dallas,
he played with the Yankees for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do football in New York, but he was close in Baltimore.
Hey, how many Super Bowl rings does he have?
Fuck.
And how many different teams? So he's got one with the Niners. He's got one with the Cowboys.
That's it.
Not Atlanta.
I think he had one with Baltimore.
Washington. Remember when he went to Washington? When Washington tried to buy a Super Bowl and it didn't work?
Damn.
That's Baltimore, a good trivia question. He didn't win with Baltimore, I don't think.
I think Michael Irvin got to be in that
didn't.
greatest Cowboy list. Michael Irvin.
Oh, Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin. Or you could say Emmitt Smith. Smith, because obviously he is like what the yards leader, right? I think he has the most yards, rushing yards.
Yeah, for real.
Would you take Staubach or Aikman?
Oh shit. Aikman got 3 Super Bowls. You got to go with him.
Yeah.
He got 3 of them.
Yeah. Staubach owned the 70s, though, and he had to go against Terry Bradshaw, in the Steelers all the time.
With the Steelers, exactly.
Lynn Swan.
Exactly. Damn.
Stallworth.
This is dope. Oh, shit.
Yeah. No, those were some good teams back then, though.
Okay. All right. How about two of the greatest players from the Giants?
Lawrence Taylor.
Come on, man.
Lawrence Taylor, hands down.
I'm making it easy. Lawrence Taylor, obviously.
Lawrence Taylor, right there.
Well, who's that other guy? Who's the other guy that you would put that sticks out?
Don't say Jeff Hostetler.
Would you say Strahan? Got the sack.
I was about to say Eli.
Eli Manning.
I wouldn't be surprised if you said Zach Miller earlier. You said Zach Miller earlier.
Hey, he was about the only one that beat Brady. That's all I gotta say.
Oh shit! I got a subscriber.
There you go.
Yeah, right on. Appreciate it.
Make sure to like the video and subscribe to this brother's channel, man. It's growing.
Thank you. For real.
Yeah, someone said Strahan, right? Who said that?
I said Strahan because of the sack record.
Yeah.
And his gap, because I got one too, but we ain't related.
I seen that coming.
Hey, I joined the club too, man.
What's up, Cuzzo?
Phil Simms. Phil Simms is a good one.
Oh shit. Fucking would you say
oh, they had a really
Herschel
good receiver,
Walker?
a quick receiver.
For Dallas, the receiver back in the day?
Yeah, no, for the Giants.
Yeah, we on the Giants.
I mean, we can move on. We named. I feel like that those are solid. Why don't we go to the Ravens? Give me 3 of the greatest.
Ray Lewis.
Dion.
Yeah, that's hands down.
Hey, hands down. Like that was the team. Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis, and for real.
Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, he killed us. He killed us that damn game out here in Oakland in the ASC Championship when they threw that motherfucking game straight down the middle.
But was Shannon Sharp more of a Bronco or was he more of a Raven?
No, we can't say that because what did he do for the team when he played for him? He got him to the Super Bowl. He beat us in the AFC Championship.
And he won too. He won.
You know,
he
exactly.
Kicked their ass, man.
Yeah. Exactly. Fuck Broncos. They ain't giving them no love. Now let me quit. Hey, because the Broncos had back in the day, Broncos had. Remember when they had the 3 amigos at? I don't know if you guys go back that far at wide receiver. They had 3 bomb ass receivers, and they called them the 3 amigos with Denver. I ain't gonna say their name because they ain't getting no props. Just look it up.
Hey, you're gonna love this, Lunatic. I know you probably heard about this a few days ago. Like a report from Raiders Beat said it was not even from Raiders Beat, but they were reporting on JT the Brick. He was saying that like he spoke to sources and he said that like the reason why the head coach for the Broncos that got fired, was it Vic Fangio? Because he. Yep.
I heard that shit.
Because why?
Fuck them and feed them fish.
Because of the Raiders. He couldn't beat the Raiders. He couldn't beat the Raiders. And like,
give me the fish, Quan. We're going to feed them.
Not because of the Chargers, not because of the Chiefs. It's because they couldn't beat the Raiders.
They got their ass swept by the Raiders.
Yeah, I did hear about that. I didn't know JT was part of that.
You know,
yeah, he's the one who said it on his radio station. And then, like Raiders Beat made a whole article about it.
For real.
Yeah, I keep fish in the freezer, man.
Shit. Yeah, I believe that shit. You know how petty them motherfuckers be. That's that rivalry though. You know what I mean? They got to go out there and grab shit off the scrap heap to try to win the Super Bowl.
Ed Reed? Ed Reed?
Yeah,
Ed Reed, Ray Lewis.
You right. Okay. Dion played there too, though. Dion?
How long did Rod Woodson play for the Ravens?
Oh, Rod Woodson with the Ravens? Shit, Rod Woodson.
Because I know he played for the Steelers, but you know, Dan Bow in the chat makes a good point.
The Steelers, the Niners, the Raiders.
We should stick to teams drafted by stick
drafted
to players
by
that are
them?
drafted. Yeah. That makes it a little harder too.
It does make it harder because there's a lot of fucking movement in the league with free agency and trades.
Well, not back in the day though, because Ray Lewis was drafted by the Ravens.
Yeah,
Ed Reed was drafted by the Ravens.
Do you know how the Raiders got Kenny King? They traded Jack Tatum,
number 33,
2 7-round draft picks.
But what I'm saying is not as much as today. Today, like it happens like this whole offseason has been like a whole circus.
More than usual, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess all right. So Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, and then who would be that third player from the Ravens? We could stop right there. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta force it with that team. But
did Saragusa get drafted by him?
I hate that fat ass.
I hate him too for breaking up what's his collarbone. He broke Gannon's collarbone. He jumped up in the air with his big ass.
Man, he did that shit on purpose. Like his big ass fell on Rich Gannon, man. That shit.
He did that shit on purpose. He did that shit on purpose, old punk ass. But anyway, what was he drafted by him? See, that's hard too, because how many offensive linemen are drafted by the teams they really own that they own?
Hey, Fear Nation, I agree with you. He has a case to be. I think he might be the best. I ain't gonna. He's the best safety I've ever seen in my life. Ed Reed.
Ed Reed.
Yeah, Ed Reed's good.
The best safety.
Modern day safety. I'll say that.
Okay.
With confidence, because the way he could just he can diagnose and just like read quarterbacks. Like it was just almost like.
Who was the other dude?
Yeah, he was.
Was
good.
he out of the Falcons? Dawkins.
For the Falcons?
Brian Dawkins.
No, from the Eagles. That's from the Eagles.
Eagles, yeah.
Eagles, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. For Eagles.
Damn.
We can move on from the Ravens. I mean, we ain't got to force it with them.
Okay.
But since we're on the Eagles, so you're saying Brian Dawkins is one of the
for the Eagles?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Randall Cunningham.
Oh, Randall Cunningham. Yeah, for real.
Come on,
UNLV.
Man. That's a
Art
first
Chapman.
ring.
Y'all missing a player though. Y'all missing a player.
We gonna get to it.
Oh man, oh my god.
You gotta have.
You said they gotta be drafted by him, right?
Ooh.
They gotta be drafted.
Because I was thinking of a pass rusher back in the day.
What about Keith Byers?
Ooh, Byers.
Yeah, I remember back in the day with Keith Byers.
Yeah, Byers was good.
I'm gonna tell you who else.
Ooh.
Dante Stallworth.
Who?
Stallworth.
As far as being they our favorites. We just
I don't know if he was drafted by them though.
Oh, shit. I'm forgetting what's the other one? Because back when they had Keith Byers, there was also fucking
What position are you talking about?
I'm trying to remember. There's a name in my head and I can't get it out. Back when Keith Byers and all them they was doing a shit with Philadelphia, but there was more than just him though. It was
No, hey, didn't it? Oh my God, I'm looking for it right now. I know you're talking about. It's tipping my tongue. It won't come out.
Watch you gonna say his name.
What position? Oh, Reggie White.
Reggie White.
Reggie White with the Green
Says
Bay.
it right there. Hey, shout out to Fear the Nation, man.
Reggie White.
But he got drafted by Green Bay.
No, he went to Green Bay
after a trade, but he got drafted by the Eagles, right?
Boom. He said God told him to go to Green Bay.
That was the guy. That was Reggie White. That was the one I was trying to say.
Yeah. Oh,
I think it was between Green Bay and the Niners as a free agent.
Damn, Bo, you're right. Westbrook was a really good running back.
Oh, yes.
McNabb.
He was, but I wouldn't say he's the greatest Eagle
for the Eagles
or top two.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, I would say Reggie White, and I like Randall Cunningham, but McNabb, Jaworski is another one too. You know, as a quarterback, but
McNabb got to the Super Bowl. They didn't win, but they got there. Though.
Well, yeah, the Raiders beat Jaworski, Ron Jaworski.
Okay. So
Eric Allen, yes,
Eric Allen. Eric Allen, you get for real.
Yeah, he was a Raider too.
He did his shit with us too.
Yeah. Good job, Dambo.
Hey, Dambo, he got some football knowledge. Okay.
Yeah, Fear the Nation does too, man. Yeah.
Fear the Nation. Yeah, he's the one who dropped Ed Reed. I can't believe I forgot about him. Ed Reed is like one of my favorite safeties for sure.
Yeah.
Rod Woodson's one of my favorite safeties too.
Ray Rice.
Okay, we got that right. What about the Redskins? Well, the former Redskins.
Ooh.
John Riggins. I'm saying that right now. John Riggins, big white dude, running back, man, used to give motherfuckers the bit. I mean, he tried to give us the business, but it didn't work. But
he was a hog, man.
That's another story. But John Riggins was a beast.
Oh, man, their receiver.
Dale Green.
Daryl Green. Quarterback. Yeah, Green.
Theismann. Oh, Green. Yeah, at corner. Green.
Yeah,
fastest motherfucking in the NFL.
Yeah, Daryl Green. There you go. Fear the Nation. There you go.
This is hard to say that he's gonna be but I just loved him when he out of Miami, Sean Taylor. But he died died way too soon. Yeah, I love Sean Taylor, but you know
he was really good.
But he died way too soon.
Here's an honorable mention: Doug Williams.
Now,
let me just tell you a story about Doug Williams.
He was the first black quarterback, right, in the Super Bowl, I think.
He was almost a Raider.
Yeah.
That season when Washington won the Super Bowl, he was on the table for us to take in a trade. And what happened was Washington's front office called him in the office and asked him what he wanted to do. He was going to be a Raider. And then he said he wants to stay with Washington, and they nixed that whole trade. Doug Williams, that year he won the Super Bowl, was supposed to be a Raider.
Damn, Al Davis would have grabbed him in a heartbeat too, man.
If you want to talk about Nixon trades, he was trying to. Al Davis wanted John Elway.
Yep, that too.
And at the time, I guess Al Davis was beefing with the then owner. Was it Paul Tagliabue or whatever?
Tagliabue.
Yeah. Yep, so once he heard that that trade was about to go down, I think he kind of like told one of the teams to make sure to draft him. I think it was Denver, and the rest is history.
Yeah. That one too.
But
man, it's all kind of history with us, man, for real.
Yeah.
For y'all watching, thank you for pulling up. If you haven't done so, please do subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. And also my brothers here that's with me tonight, do the same for them as well. Let's share this Raider love. Let's get this shit going and build a real nation on this YouTube. You feel me? For real. So thank each and every one of you. And we see you guys in the chat box. Thank you for your comments and taking part in this tonight. We're just having fun trying to list players all time of different franchises. We did the Raiders already, but now we're just touching on other franchises as well. So if you guys got any input, if you remember certain players that we might have forgot about, hey, list them. It's all good.
Green Bay. You know who the Raiders almost got during a draft, man? I don't know if you guys remember. We had Eric Dickerson at one time on the Raiders.
We did, for 1 year.
And during the draft, we almost traded him to the Niners for Steve Young. This is when they had Montana. Serious? Yeah,
I never heard that.
and they
one.
put it. Oh man, they put it up. I was like, let's do it. Let's get Steve Young because Steve Young was a
shit.
backup to
'Cause we-
Montana back then.
Right.
Who knows
did
what would have
trade,
happened with the Raiders if we had picked him up?
Because you know what happened? We traded Eric Dickerson to the Atlanta Falcons after that 1 year with us. So, but damn, it was the Niners that we could have traded him to for Young.
Yeah, for Young. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I remember watching that draft, man.
Wow.
And what would have happened then? Because Steve Young was just sitting in the back seat marinating.
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a good team.
Okay.
3 players from the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, Green Bay.
Oh, come on.
Far.
Reggie White get a second mention.
Yeah, he had a great prime.
But are we talking about drafting or period?
Sterling Sharp was good too.
Yeah, Sterling Sharp.
It's tough because I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you're,
Well, we can't say Woodson, can we?
we can't say Brett Favre because he wasn't drafted by.
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
He was Atlanta. He was drafted by Atlanta, right, and traded.
Yeah, they got him in a trade.
Oh,
Yes.
good knowledge there.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
Okay,
one.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Would you put Sterling Sharp up in there? Sterling
Yes.
Sharp.
Yeah, but he just got hurt early. But
He got hurt early.
I put him up there as one of
You
the
could
best.
do them for real. Fuck, who else?
Bart
Yeah,
Starr.
Oh shit, yeah. That
Hey, you
ends
could damn
right
near
there.
you could damn near talk about Woodson with them too.
Well, Woodson wasn't drafted by him, no.
Yeah, I
No.
know, but he won Defensive Player of the Year, and he like,
Yeah, but you
man.
know what I mean? Tomato, it don't
Yeah.
matter. It wasn't with us, so shit.
That's funny though. A lot of their great players came from other teams. That's crazy.
That's how
Antonio-
the NFL is.
Antonio
one of the
Freeman.
shit.
Ooh, that's
What,
a good
what?
one right there, Twan.
Antonio Freeman.
Oh,
Great receiver.
Freeman. Yes.
He was drafted by the Packers.
I believe so.
Was he? I think he was. Damn.
The chat will know. Chat
Sterling
be
Sharp.
coming through.
Shout out to Fear of the Nation. Sterling Sharp. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, not Shannon Sharp, Sterling Sharp.
Yeah, the brother.
James Jones. Hell nah.
Yeah, I said Bart
You
Starr,
said
Dan.
James Jones.
Hell
Yeah,
nah.
Bart Starr.
Hell nah.
Bart Starr.
15.
Yeah.
He had good chemistry with Aaron Rodgers, but he wasn't that great of a receiver to me. But I think he had 1 year. He had like 15 touchdowns with Aaron Rodgers though. But let's
Okay.
see here.
So we
Bart
got
Starr.
we got ours. Bart
Yeah,
Starr got to
he's,
be there.
he won the Super Bowl with
Yeah,
Okay, here we go.
but that's that NFL films knowledge right there.
yeah, I know it is, man. I said Bart Starr earlier. So good knowledge, Bo.
Man,
Super Bowl 1 or 2, right? Super Bowl 1?
Seattle Seahawks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson,
You'll put him on there as the greatest of all time?
not the greatest, one of the greatest. Because how many
One of the
players are you saying the greatest player from Seahawks? Or are you saying
I thought-
3, 2?
Are we doing our
Oh,
favorite?
Marshawn.
Marshawn?
No.
Marshawn, hell yeah.
No, he was
The
he was
original Kurt Warner.
he was drafted by the Bills.
He was drafted by the Bills, but still, you
The
know what I'm saying?
original Kurt Warner, running back, Seattle, number 20 or 28.
How y'all feel about Sean Alexander?
Oh shit.
Mm,
That's another one. That was
But
a
I'll ta-
hard running motherfucker right there.
but I still take Marshawn Lynch over.
I would too.
I'll take Marshawn Lynch.
But what was the receiver back in the day that Seattle has that white dude?
Hold on.
Yeah.
It starts with the I got it,
The
man.
white dude from back in the day with Seattle.
Steve
Zorn
Steve
threw to
Largent.
him.
Steve
Jim
Largent.
Largent.
Steve Largent? Yeah.
Steve Largent. God,
And who threw to
damn.
him? Jim Zorn.
Oh, Zorn, yeah, yeah. Steve Largent, though. Yes.
They were in the AFC West
Damn.
back then.
Yeah, exactly. They was AFC West for real before they did all this realignment with the expansion teams.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
Steve Largent, man. He was
That's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Say one. I got one in mind too. I'll do one after you if it's the same or not.
All right.
Who's
All
that?
right.
Twine. Name a team. Twine.
Galloway. Oh.
You said Delaware, the college?
No, Galloway.
I want to pick a good one though.
He said, "Hey, Twan, he on a roll tonight, man. He said Zach Miller, Janikowski.
Man.
You hating on my Zach Miller call, man? I see how it is. You know what I'm saying? I understand that we had a rough patch in our history, and it was the only person that was really producing out there was Zach Miller. But it's
Zach Miller.
You could have said McFadden. You could have said McFadden. You could have said some.
Man, number 80 was getting it in.
Damn. Okay.
Dang. Now you got to think
I
about
can think
that.
of one that got history. The Rams.
Oh, I could give you Rams. Oh, I could give you the Rams right now.
Rams.
Top of my head right now.
Torrey
Holt, Isaac Bruce, and Marshall Faulk. Thank you.
What?
Oh, Orlando Pace too was
not Flipper Anderson. Flipper Anderson, the receiver. Jerome Bettis.
I grew up on Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce,
Jerome Bettis,
Eric Dickerson.
Oh, damn.
Hey, when you think about it, they got.
But to be honest though,
Marshall Faulk.
Yeah, I said Marshall Faulk.
Okay,
but
you said it. Okay.
Yeah. I said Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, and Marshall Faulk. But that was like the greatest show on turf.
Yes.
And Marshall Faulk was one of my favorite running backs in the league too. I'm not gonna lie.
Kevin Green.
Boy,
yeah.
Oh
Eric Dickerson. Yeah.
And Jerome Bettis.
Damn.
Yeah, Kevin Green. Good job, Fear the Nation.
He was there first before he went to Pittsburgh.
But he made his name. Would you say he made his name in Pittsburgh? Like he kind of made his brand in Pittsburgh?
No, but Bus was known with the Rams.
Okay, that's okay.
And
then Marshall Faulk
won a Super Bowl with him. He won.
And then Marshall Faulk came through, right?
But he produced.
And then Marshall Faulk kind of took over his spot, right?
Who?
Yeah, he's a San Diego State Aztec.
Yeah. I got you. Okay. Yeah, hey man, the Rams had some great players.
Faulk went to the Colts first, right? He went to the Colts and then he went to the Rams.
Okay, that's that knowledge right there. No.
He was with
the
Rams.
Marshall Faulk came from the Colts and then went to the Rams, right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
He went to the Rams. Oh, you said Marshall Faulk.
Yeah, I said Marshall Faulk went from the Colts.
I was thinking Eric Dickerson because he did those two teams.
Oh, you know what? They both played.
Yes, they did.
Yep.
Eric Dickerson did the Colts and the Rams.
Yep.
And the Raiders and Atlanta.
See?
Yeah.
Shit. History, boy.
Yeah,
History.
Kurt Warner, man.
All right, pick a team. Pick a
Cardinals.
team.
I'd say Fitzgerald.
Arizona.
Yeah,
I know for the Rams. I know we're kind of finished, but they had some. But I'm not gonna lie. Like when it's all said and done, we're gonna remember Aaron Donald as like one of the greatest Rams, one of the greatest players of all time. Like this dude, like he came out the same draft as Khalil Mack, and he makes Khalil Mack look like a good player, not a great player. If that makes sense.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's how dominating he is. And Khalil Mack is a great player in his own right, but it's just like Aaron Donald is a first ballot Hall of Famer right now. It's not even a question.
And he got his ring now too. So shit.
It's crazy. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, but what's
Kevin Green was good too.
The next team that who's gonna call the next team? Was it Fade to Black or
I said Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
Well, yeah.
And Cardinals,
Arizona Cardinals. You remember they changed their name a couple of times?
Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Bolden.
Oh,
there's only two I could think of.
Yeah. Fuck.
I'm missing one though.
Back in the day, the Cardinals had who they had.
Well, does Kurt Warner count for that? No, because he wasn't drafted by them.
No. Arizona. Who the fuck did they have? Damn, they was like the illegitimate.
Where did Kurt Warner come from?
The Rams.
He came from a grocery store and then he went to the Rams.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if the Rams was his first team.
It was, and then he went to the Cardinals. They actually took them to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like he didn't start off as like a starter that year. It was just injuries, and then he just took the starting job and just kept winning. And damn, like the rest is history. Like,
yeah, no.
That's why it's a crazy story. His story is crazy. Like he just came out of nowhere.
He really was a grocery store
clerk. For real,
he really was.
Yeah,
bagging them groceries.
Damn.
Yeah, Dambo's right. Yeah, Fitzgerald and Bolden. Those are the ones I would say.
Better bagging the groceries than eating that shit. Literally.
I'm trying to think. But you know, I think we could just leave it at 2 for the Cardinals because
Pat Tillman, that's a good one.
Depends on if you into that.
Yeah.
Tillman ain't the greatest. It's just like he was in the military and he chose to go to the military instead of play football. Like I don't think he's like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't compare him to like Larry Fitzgerald and Anquan Bolden as a player. Like hell no, it's not even close.
For real.
You know, much respect to him. I'm not even trying to diss him or whatever, but just as a player.
Yeah, no, I get you, man.
But we can go to a different team because Cardinals is not really that exciting.
Someone said.
But I wanted to pick a team that would have.
We got to pick one that's like that's loaded. Miami Dolphins.
Okay,
Miami.
The fucking history of Mark Duper.
Jason Taylor.
Oh yes.
Clayton.
Yeah, Clayton.
Oh, Ricky Williams.
Oh my God.
One of my favorite running backs. But he got drafted by the Saints though. He got drafted by the Saints.
Marino.
Did and got you're right.
He got traded. Yeah.
You can't say that one.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino. Look,
he's the best offensive.
Dan Marino. Dan Marino. Wow.
Dan. Okay, that's it. That's it.
Oh, hey, Dan. You said Simeon Rice.
Simeon Rice was good.
He got drafted by Arizona.
Was he?
Ooh, damn, Bo.
Okay. We see you. Okay.
The walking, talking encyclopedia. He might be on Google though.
Yeah, he got to be on Google.
You're the only one in the chat. No.
Hey, let's hit our division real quick. This will be a tough one. If we go Broncos, Chiefs, and then Chargers. Those are there's a lot of great players on those teams, right?
Oh yeah, Denver. I mean, you got John.
So let's go Broncos first. What do you guys think about Broncos? You got John Elway. Got to be one.
John Elway. I mean, Rod Smith was a good receiver.
Oh, Rod Smith.
Obviously, Shannon Sharp played well for them as well.
Yeah.
But obviously, he wasn't. Was Shannon Sharp drafted by Denver or you drafted by Denver, right?
Yeah.
I think he was drafted by Denver. Okay, yeah.
Terrell
Davis.
That's it right there. I was waiting for that one.
Damn.
I love Clem Portis too. Like, even though he played it with Brown, he was nice.
University of Miami for real.
Yeah, he was nice.
God dang.
But he went to they had some good players, man. Like they had a lot of good players.
Yeah, because you gotta remember
Champ Bailey.
Oh, Champ Bailey. Nice cornerback.
But he played for Redskins first because he came in the trade with Clinton Portis. When Portis went from Denver to Washington, I think Champ Bailey came in the trade, so they switched spots. Yeah, but he was a great corner for them too.
Oh yeah, no, he's good.
Vance Johnson, wide receiver, won the Super Bowl back in the day with when remember I was telling you about the three amigos.
Okay,
he was one of the receivers. That was the three. They were loaded at wide receiver, boy.
Okay.
I think it was Vance Johnson, Mark Jackson, and there was another one.
All right, the Chiefs.
Christian Okoye, the Nigerian Nightmare.
Oh, the Nigerian Nightmare.
Yes, running back.
Yeah,
Tony Gonzalez. Tony Gonzalez.
Yes, Tony Gonzalez. Yep.
Tony Gonzalez. I ain't gonna lie, I love Priest Holmes back in the day too. Priest Holmes.
Priest Holmes.
Man,
Priest
I love
nice.
Priest Holmes, man.
Yep, for real.
Hey, the best
the receiver. There was a receiver that played with him that was pretty good too. He used to kill the Raiders too. I used to hate his ass.
Dante Hall.
Nah, not Dante Hall. This is
I remember Dante though.
Dante Hall was a good one.
At Lunatic, you for sure know this one too, man. Damn.
Tyreek
this is
Hill.
when
Don't say Williams.
You talking about Marcus
Allen? Dan Bo knows.
Dwayne Bowe.
Not Dwayne Bowe.
I remember. Yeah.
Dwayne Bowe was a good receiver though. This was like late 90s.
Okay, what team are you talking about? KC?
Chiefs receiver.
Chiefs?
Oh,
I think he came to the Raiders as well too. I think he might have played maybe a year. I'm gonna look this up. This is killing me right now. Chiefs. KC Chiefs receivers.
Damn, why?
Do y'all have any great players as well that played? Oh, John Randall. John Randall played for
No, Minnesota, wasn't he?
Oh, he was Minnesota, yeah. But no. They had another pass rusher that played for the Chiefs. Hella good too. Fuck.
Neil Smith. No.
No.
Big
He's
boy.
one of the greatest pass rushers too.
I'm about to cheat. Let me see.
Well, they had one that played for Denver and the Chiefs. I think it was Neil Smith, or let me look it up. Oh, he passed away, right, in a car accident for the Chiefs.
Now he's
right.
One of the best pass rushers. He played for the Chiefs.
Yes. No, I know who you're talking about. He died in a car accident.
You know, all I got to do is check the chat. They probably know this. Derek Thomas.
Derek Thomas.
Yep, Derek Thomas.
I remember when that happened.
Derek Thomas.
Will Shield. Yeah, damn. For real.
Good stuff, chat.
Will Shields, yeah, damn. Because the Chiefs had some good old linemen in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And they had Neil Smith too, right?
I think Neil Smith was it. Yeah. Was Neil Smith?
I think he played for both.
It was Kansas City.
He had a short career. He had a short career, but Larry Johnson was good
too. He played for KC too.
Larry Johnson.
Yeah, he was good.
Fuck.
Derek Johnson was a great linebacker for them too.
So Neil Smith played for KC.
Larry Johnson out of Penn State, wasn't he? Running back.
Jamal Charles.
Jamal Charles. God dang.
Damn, Brian Waters was a great old lineman too. Damn, they had some good players. Tom Bahali was a great pass rusher too. Damn, they got some great players.
Damn, Tom Bahali for real. Damn. Hey, for real. Players. History.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's hell.
Okay. The Chargers.
Natron.
Fuck the Chiefs.
Natron.
You got Dan Fouts, you got Chuck Muncie, you got Natron Means, you've got
Man, you got two of the greatest tight ends, and Antonio Gonzalez and
running back
Winslow.
too, though. There's another running back too.
Gonzalez didn't play for the
LT, LaDainian Tomlinson.
There you go.
Oh, that was one of my favorite running backs of all time. I know he played. He used to kill the Raiders too. I used to hate that shit.
Drew Brees.
Original Charger. You're right.
But I would say the greatest probably quarterback for the Chargers. He didn't win shit though.
Dan Fouts.
Dan Fouts.
Dan Fouts out of University of Oregon.
Number 13.
Hey, for real. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn fucking Fouts.
He threw Chuck Muncie and Chandler. He had Wes Chandler, Chuck Muncie.
Yep.
I'm old school, bro.
Yeah, for real. For real.
Salute Problem was good going on, brother.
What's up with the problem?
What's up, Problem?
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Shit. Cool Kev's in too.
There's more.
Okay. Fucking, all right. So we did the AFC West. Let's go. We did Dolphins. I was gonna throw the Panthers. That's a random
Carolina.
one. And I already got some people. My Steve Smith,
Cam Newton,
Julius Peppers.
Julius Peppers, yes.
Shit. The running back they had a good running back too, but I don't know if he's the greatest. But it maybe for the Panthers he might be the greatest because the Panthers is a new franchise.
Cam Newton. You got to say Cam Newton. He went to
Cam Newton.
He was a great player for him.
Super Bowl, just lost.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
that's true.
And that was
would you put Davis? Was it Stephen Davis, the running back, like something Davis? They had he was solid.
I wouldn't put him there, but
you wouldn't put him up there. That linebacker, the linebacker they had that had like crazy injuries, but he just kept coming back even stronger.
Kuechly
had a long career too.
Kuechly.
No,
that was him, wasn't it?
Thomas Davis. Yeah, he was a great player for him.
Damn.
Thomas Davis. I think he just retired. He might have just retired.
Did he?
Yeah, I don't know if he's still playing in the league. But that's about Musa Muhammad. Y'all remember Musa Muhammad?
Yeah.
Musa Muhammad.
Wide receiver, wasn't he?
Yeah, played for the
I would throw Kuechly up there though.
Kuechly?
No. I was just saying, he's a great player too, but I was just saying the player that I was thinking of wasn't Kuechly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he was a great player too for them. But he called it quits early. He could have played longer.
Yeah, I think he just, the wear and tear, you know what I'm saying? I think it just got the best of him. Because he was literally in on every play. You know what I'm saying, for them in the good seasons and in the bad seasons.
Tampa Bay.
Real quick. I'm about to cut out real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Tampa Bay.
Hey, I don't want to ignore Dambo on this one, but he's got a good point on Junior Seau.
Oh man, damn.
How can we forget about Junior Seau, man?
Yeah, we can't forget about him.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Charger for sure.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yep. But Tampa Bay.
See, I would be lost on that.
Tampa Bay, shit. Warren Sapp.
Was he drafted by them now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was wearing the orange way back in the day.
Oh yeah. Because he only went to like 2 teams, right?
Yeah, he got traded to us, if you remember.
Yeah.
Warren Sapp, and then I think the linebacker, they had one of the greatest linebackers.
Running back they had that was pretty good.
Barber.
Well, I know they had one of the twins on the team that was a cornerback, but there was a running back that was pretty good.
All-Star.
Well, he's a fullback. All-Star was good though. He reminded me of John Ritchie. Remember John Ritchie?
But he's not one of the greatest. I won't put him as one of the greatest.
Is it Warren? No. Well, Warren was a CFC Hawk.
Derek Brooks, Derek Brooks, Warren Sapp, Simeon Rice. But then someone said that I think someone said he got. I didn't even know he got drafted by.
Done. There you go. Warwick Dunn.
Warwick Dunn.
Yeah.
I don't know when I think about Warwick Dunn, I always think about him with the Falcons for some reason.
Oh yeah, me too. When you went there.
Yeah.
Sam Mills,
Mike Allstott and Warwick Dunn, them motherfuckers, boy.
Derek Brooks and Warren Sapp, like that. Those are two Hall of Famers right there for sure.
Yeah, Brooks, there you go.
Derek Brooks for real.
Yeah.
Ain't he like the only one that Gruden got? What didn't Gruden draft him? Derek Brooks? Was it him? Like the only draft pick that he got right?
Nah. The only draft pick he got right with Tampa Bay was the corner that played for the Patriots and Denver, and he played for the Rams. Big corner. He fought Crabtree.
Aqib Talib.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
Yeah, he got drafted by Tampa Bay, and that was like the
gold chain stiller.
Yeah.
I thought Twan was going to say Brad Johnson.
Oh, shit.
Hey, that's my favorite quarterback.
What? No.
Damn.
Not Brad.
That just shows you, you know what I'm saying, what kind of quarterback you could be and still win.
Yeah, for real. Brad Johnson. Shit.
Talking about a free ride.
Gruden still won with his ass.
Oh my God.
That's Randy Barber.
Hey, him and Trent Dilfer got the best free ride ever.
Hey, they had everything perfect around them. Like I was saying earlier, everything around them was perfect. You know what I mean? It was at the right place at the right time.
The Browns.
Oh, John Lynch.
Oh shit. Bernie Kosar.
Jim Brown.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Jim Brown.
Fuck.
Jim Brown. Joe Thomas.
Jim Brown, and
Joe
Brown.
Thomas is like they view him as one of the best tackles of all time too. He's pretty recent though.
I can't forget about Jim. Not Mr. Brown. American.
I'll give it to the fans, man. I like their fans.
You like their fans?
Yeah, man. They remind me of a lot of Raider fans. They're blue collar, they come out and they represent their team, whether they win, whether they win or not.
Hey, but the motherfuckers had on paper bags.
Fan base on the West Coast.
They wore paper bags.
I feel like Raider fans are a East Coast fan base on the West Coast.
Who, the Raider fans?
What?
Hell no.
The reason why I say that, the reason why I say that is because generally speaking,
okay,
East Coast fan base, they're crazier and more passionate overall because they have to watch. Their weather is terrible. They have to stay. And hey, I don't know if anybody's on the West Coast, I mean, on the East Coast, no disrespect, but at the end of the day, like I could see that there's a difference, like the Eagle, New York fan base, Boston fan base, Philadelphia fan base, because they got to stay in when it's snowed out. You know what I mean? They got to. Sports is like literally like a big thing on the East Coast, but on the West Coast, we got an option to go outside. You know what I mean? Our fan base, but the Raiders are an exception if you think about it. I don't know.
Like geographically, no, I do understand what you're saying because
we got a lot of fair weather fans.
A lot of those East Coast teams, if you really look at what's freaking around those teams, there's really nothing there. Like if you look at like people always talk about the Green Bay Packer fans, and the reason why the Green Bay Packer fans are so freaking passionate is because there's nothing else out there for them to freaking do but to watch a freaking football game. So that's you know what I'm saying. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Or like certain teams, like there's only one freaking team for the whole entire state. So you know that like when it comes down to freaking, you know what I'm saying, that for particular state, they're freaking rooting for that one freaking team, and that's all they're freaking doing is going to that one freaking stadium to go watch that one team play.
Hey, Lunatic Raider, Lunatic Raider. Look,
day, man. What's up?
I know they call you Lunatic Raider, but there's some lunatic fans that go out in -2 degrees with their belly out, just with face paint. I'm talking about like whether it's Green Bay, Buffalo, like I don't know, man.
It was born.
Their games are on 3 hours later than our games are.
It's still crazy though. Yeah, I know. I hear what you're saying, but it's still crazy. It's still crazy. Still crazy. But
yeah, you got to give them. Yeah, they are crazy for the shit they be doing.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Raiders are like an exception though, because our fan base is crazy.
It's blue collar.
Yeah,
it's everybody from the ground up. That's you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's not like the Niners, and I said it. Yes, no wine, no cheese. You go to a Raider tailgate, it's hot links and beer. You know what I mean?
You know what though? I will say this though. I felt like San Francisco's fan base was pretty good in San Francisco when they used to play in San Francisco.
Yes.
Compared to where it's at now, it's terrible. Oh. Yeah. Man, like
everybody complain about that stadium. It's in the sun. It's shaped like a shoebox. Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah. I'd rather go to Great America across the way than if I was a fan. Shit,
it's crazy. I'm like, damn, like that's the stadium y'all built, and literally y'all like in basically that's money out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like I'm surprised that it's not like
tech money.
Yeah, compared to the stadium in like LA. Where the Chargers and the Rams play, obviously that's a great stadium. In the Raiders stadium, I'm not gonna lie, Mark Davis, he did his thing. Like he made it. Whoo.
Yeah, but you know they built that Niners stadium 6, 7, 8 years ago. So I mean, every year they're gonna improve. I mean, our stadium in Vegas right now is the only one that came out with grass. Right? They rolled it out.
Arizona
and pull in. One of the very few teams that doesn't. I've been to SoCal, SoFi. It's pretty nice there too.
Yeah, Cardinals roll out their grass.
See, Dan Bo already
knows. Yeah, the Cardinals do too. You're right.
That's where we got the idea from. You figure all the ideas the Raiders got were from other teams. Like, you know how we got that window that slides open where the torch is?
Yeah.
We got that from Indianapolis where the Colts play.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Their window open, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we and then like the roof. The roof is first, but you see the Rams got that same shit too. But we got because the Rams shit wasn't the Rams shit designed first before ours?
Yeah, a year before.
No, but the thing
we were trying to get a stadium with the Chargers, and they said for us to sit out and let the Rams and Chargers do it.
Right.
And so that roof that we got in our stadium out here in Vegas is the same roof that they got in LA.
Well, no, that's not true, man. The one that they have in LA, it's like a tarp. You know, when I went to that Monday night game, they had that lightning going off. So, and the reason why some of it is exposed to the exterior, so that's why they had to black it out for a little bit because it was because of the lightning and stuff and the thunder. But if it had been all enclosed, they would have went on with the game. I don't know if you guys remember that there was a delay of game.
Yeah, I remember that.
SoFi Stadium, their sides are open.
It's open though. You can walk outside. It's like a big roof, beautiful stadium, though.
The roof is the same material as ours. The same company did it.
Yeah, but it's a different style because the
It's open.
On the sides though. It's open on the sides, not the roof.
Right.
No, the roof. I think the roof is open with the Chargers because like I think when they were designing the Raider Stadium, they were concerned about like the heat.
Yeah.
So I think there's small differences though. I think it doesn't fully open and it's not as clear. I feel like, oh man, I don't know how to describe it, but I remember reading up on this and they were like, oh, but the one thing they did right though, which I respect.
Yeah, I've been to both, man. They're
that
different.
That field.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be having like teared ACLs left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, the fake, that old school AstroTurf.
That was why did they do that? That's like, come on, bro. If you're gonna spend millions and billions to build that stadium, at least do it right.
Yeah.
Safety wise, like, come on, just take the precaution.
They could have went grass easy in LA. They could have went grass easy.
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible.
Go figure. Yeah, man, shit.
They probably felt like they was gonna spend too much money on keeping up the grass, especially for two different teams to be, you know what I'm saying, two different teams there, and all of that, like factor in all that. Like we got one team, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of cool to, and I know that I guess ours, we got like two different floors too. I think we got like one floor and then the other one actually also has grass too. But one is specifically for
our stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got we got the Astro.
So like when because I think sometimes the college they don't play on, they don't play on our grass per se.
They don't. Yep.
Right.
I like that.
They play on that shit, that artificial turf, which is on concrete.
Break some ankles, man.
Man, that shit crazy. But yeah, I think hands down our stadium is lit, man. That shit is nice. I went on a tour with it, and it's like, yeah, they did that shit. They really went out their way and did that shit, man. It's like even where you can hang out in areas where the bar is and shit, depending on where you're sitting. It's real nice. They cater to you. Some of them got food.
Has anybody gone? Has anybody gone to the game?
I've never been to a game, but I've been in there.
I've been to the game, but now I'm actually, because like I was able to see a little bit of it, but I was really focused on just getting to my seat. I got my drink and everything before I got to my seat because I was like, dude, I'm gonna freaking yell my freaking head off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I did go to the game, but now I do want to go back and do the tour, because again, there's a lot of things that you can't see. You know what I'm saying? At the game that you're able to see during the tour. So
yep. The tour is worth it. It's worth
it. I actually want to check out the, what I'm saying, and not trying to be a perv or anything, but I actually do want to check out the Raiderette locker room.
No, hey, you want to? They man, the fucking Raiderette's locker, their dressing room, immaculate.
Yeah, that's what Devontae Adams said.
Station with their name above it.
Yeah,
with the mirror and the lights and shit, with pictures of former Raiderettes. And hey, yeah. Matter of fact, when I went on a tour, the lady that was our tour guide was a former Raiderette from both in LA and Oakland back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. So she was giving us like the little spill on the whole Raiderette shit. And man, they locker room is nice too. That's why players want to come here. The players' locker room, man, way better. I can guarantee you is way better than Oakland. Way better.
Yeah,
that's the
facts.
Hey, speaking of that shit, have y'all heard about the shots being sent back and forth between the Oakland mayor and the Las Vegas mayor?
Oh,
nah. You talking about Libby Shaft?
They going at it.
What are they saying?
Because Shaft out in Oakland, she dissed Las Vegas, talking about it's like a nothing desert and shit, and that they got to put more effort in when it comes to building stadiums in California. They got to take in the aspect of the coastline and shit. And so then the Las Vegas mayor got back at her and said, well, regardless of how you feel about Vegas, maybe you should come in like the other millions of visitors that come to Vegas, and maybe we can catch a Raider game. Send a shot tour. You know,
Damn.
Man, I'm telling you, they going back and forth because the A's are next.
Libby, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're on the verge of losing. Not just they lost the Warriors to San Francisco,
Yes,
lost the Raiders to Las Vegas, and
The
now
A's
they
are
have
next.
to be on the verge.
Very
of
sensitive
losing
subject for me, Pharaoh.
You know what I'm saying?
The A's are the A's. Hey, when I used to fuck with baseball, I fucked with the A's back in the 80s. Terry Steinbach, Walt Weiss,
Lansford,
man, Henderson. You know what I mean?
Both Hendersons.
Exactly. Yeah. Dave Henderson, Dave Stewart,
Henderson, yeah,
Stewart,
and Ricky.
Man, come on now.
Canseco.
When I was a kid, I was a big, but I ended up losing interest in baseball. But yeah, the A's was my shit. I remember the '89 earthquake against the Giants. I remember when fucking the Dodgers with Kirk Gibson hit that fucking ball and whipped around the bases. I remember that shit. I remember that shit.
Look at my background.
Yeah, man. Hey, it looks like they might be coming out here because their minor league team is out here already.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see what happens. But they got a couple of places out here. They said they got they're talking to the landowners about getting the land and building the stadium. But man, Oakland got to do better, man.
I hope Mark get his money right, and you know what I'm saying, get his little chip in. Hey, we need that extra money for our cap. You know what I'm saying?
You heard the value of the Raiders, how much it went up, right?
Exactly. He needed to get some more business.
He rose the value of this team
because, and people don't realize that like that whole dynamic of actually Mark Davis making these other money moves with the girls basketball team and all of that. That all that does is actually help the Raiders, you know what I'm saying, in our contracts and stuff. The guaranteed money that is coming, coming and helping us to get these players in. You know what I'm saying? That it really helps us out. So, you know what I'm saying, to have Mark Davis really be about his business end of that, you know what I'm saying? And he's only going to get, he's not rich, but he's getting close to being rich. And when he gets to that part of it, you know what I'm saying? Then we can start talking about getting players in and not really worrying about, paying the luxury tax or whatever the extra penalty is for going over the cap and stuff like that.
Signing bonuses.
Real. So
and y'all got to remember
he makes those moves.
And y'all got to remember, Mark Davis, like, he doesn't really own anything other than the Raiders. So this is his bread and butter. This is his business. A lot of if you really want to compare him to the other owners, like, he's probably not as wealthy compared to all the other owners in the league. Because they got, like, for example, I don't even know, like, we were talking about how, like, the Rams cut corners by not getting the right field, or whatever the case may be. But to be honest with you, they got the money. They don't even have to cut corners because literally the Rams, if you're looking at like their player acquisition strategy, is literally like they don't even care about draft picks. They care about signing these players to big contracts because they got the money to do so, because the owner, I think he's married to Walmart money.
Oh, okay.
I forgot his name. But the dude, obviously Robert Kraft, New England, that we don't got to go into that, but he's one of the richest owners in the league too as well.
What's the name with Dallas?
Got that dressing for you.
But yeah, I wanted to hit up something from the chat. Fear the Nation, he says dope stadium is the Colts Stadium, Lucas Oil Stadium.
Hey, the Colts Stadium is cool. That's why I said we got the idea of the opening doors, because their windows on the side open up.
Yeah. They
got that same shit. So it's like we went in and stole other people's ideas and put it all into one.
So hold up. So what's an opposing team's stadium that you would like to go and watch a Raider game at? Obviously, you would want to go to Las Vegas and watch a home game all day, every day.
I'll tell you, Atlanta's the Mercedes-Benz, the one that the roof opens like a circle.
Yeah.
The way it opens, because they open their roof too. I wouldn't mind seeing that shit.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I went to Atlanta in 2002. That was a year after our Super Bowl. And a bunch of us, a lot of us tailgated in Oakland. We all flew out. We had a buddy that lived. He used to actually. His dad worked for one of the airlines, but he would fly down every Raider game. And then he lived in Atlanta. He goes, "Hey, when they play in Atlanta, I want you guys all to fly up there." And this guy had like a 6-bedroom house. He took us to Atlanta Hawks game. Then we went to a Raider game, and totally different, man. We got there for the tailgate, and we got there early, like we do in Oakland, right? And they're like, "Hey, you guys aren't from here, huh?" We go, "No." They're like, "Man, people don't show up here till like 2 hours before the game starts." And they had crawfish, they had all that stuff. It's all in the South, right? But man, we had a great time up there, man. You know. But they go, "Hey, I heard about you guys up in Oakland. How you guys do it, man? You guys actually tailgate early."
Man,
you know?
for real.
It was nice, though, man. I'll never forget that. We got our asses kicked, but you know, we did. And you know what? It's funny because I'm out here and I was living in Manteca at the time, and I had this couple sitting right in front of me wearing Raider jerseys, and they go, "Yeah, we're from Tracy, California." I was like, "Man, they were right 10 minutes right down from where we live."
Yeah,
you know, and they flew out there too to go watch that game, so it was awesome. Damn. Hey, Lunatic, man, I'm gonna tell you right now that my battery's dying.
Okay.
But I want to say thank you so much for having me on. And Farrell, always great, brother. Yeah. And you too, Twan. But yeah, I'm like down less than 10% right now. I just don't want to cut it on. But thanks for having me on.
Man, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
No, it was good, man. Good talk tonight too, man. I'll keep watching. I'll go, jump in my room and watch you guys for a little bit, though, okay? But you guys stay keep cool, and I'll see you guys soon, okay?
All right, take it easy.
Take care.
Blessings, bro.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting close to that time though.
Yes, it is.
It's getting close to that time, but
yes,
definitely a good show though, man. Good show.
Yeah, man. This should be fun, man. Just different ideas, opinions. That's what this is about, man. There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. It's just what each individually we have our own opinions, and that's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's good to talk on it. It's a good subject to talk about, and plus you bring up names that I forgot about. I bring up names you forgot about. It's like that's dope, though. That's hella dope for real.
And it's a good time to figure out, like, to get creative with your shows too, like to figure out like ways to be interactive, especially with the chat, and you know what I mean. Like I'm thinking about ideas on my channel, like what I can do as well. So I know Dirty's doing his thing as far as with his late night thing, where he's kind of incorporating like like movies and things like that. Things outside of football, you know what I mean? But it's also bringing everybody together and just talking sports, but at the same time talking about our favorite movies, and you know what I mean? That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. And you know what? It's funny. It's funny that it's funny that you said that, because I was thinking the same thing, and I was always taught, as a child, whatever you learn or whatever you've grasped, no matter what happens, it'll come out of you, and no matter what topic we start on, it always it's always going to come back to the Raiders, because that's what's in us. We could first start talking about movies and everything else that doesn't have anything to do about the Raiders, but I guarantee you, when you get some people that got this shield on you, it's gonna come right back to this right here. So I love it.
Like I said, the thing is like, just because the content ain't Raider related, the people giving their ideas and speaking on it is Raider related, because they're Raider fans. You know what I mean? It's like I said, it's a group of our peers. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we all have the same thing in common, but we also have other interests outside of the football that we can all speak on too. No difference if we was at work and we work together, we'd be sitting there shooting shit, talk about, hey, did you see the movie such and such? And you'd be like, oh, was it good? Oh, I like what's the name, the actor, and that's what we talk on. Like last night was dope. I wish I would have stayed around for Eddie Murphy though, because that motherfucker
yeah.
You know what I mean? He got movies.
Yeah, he got movies.
That shit like there's more to it than just football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a common collective of fans of a same team that we could talk about other shit too.
And I think we did good tonight. I mean, as far as like, because at the end of the day, like we're Raider fans, but we're also a fan of football too.
Exactly.
Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So we can look back and like be like, oh, you remember Priest Holmes Oh, you remember so and so? You know what I mean? You can respect, like, damn, that was a great player back in the day.
Yeah.
They don't make them like that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like you could do that all day, every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get creative with it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Well, shit. On that note, man, it was a beautiful thing. Thank you guys for pulling up, man. We're gonna shut this down. And man, anytime I'm on, feel free to come through and do the same shit. It don't end. It don't stop. We good. I appreciate each and every one of you. For all those who are first-time visitors to this channel, this is Raiders Allegiance. I am Lunatic Raider. I welcome you. Please do me a solid, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and knock the hell out of that notification bell so you can be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. And these gentlemen that's with me this evening as well, Twan, and we also have Pharaoh that's in the house. Please go subscribe. Matter of fact, I'm not going to say it. Let them say it. Pharaoh, where can they reach you at?
Man, you can find me on all social media, Pharaoh NFL, but most importantly, find me on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like my videos. Obviously, check me out. You know what I mean? If you disagree with me, leave a comment. Let me know. I'm pretty. I'll respond. I'm not one of those people like people leave a comment. I don't respond. I actually like to have a good conversation, nice dialogue, as long as it's not personal. You know what I mean? But yeah, make sure to check out my channel. I got good content over there. I kind of been telling myself to go live damn near every day. Today, I didn't do it. I had some stuff going on, but I'm going to be back live tomorrow. But yeah, check me out, man. Subscribe. Pharaoh NFL.
There it is. And then Twan, how can they reach you?
So you can catch me on IG at Twan, TWUAN. I also have 2 YouTube channels. I have Raider Twan. I'm starting that one up, so get ready for that. But also outside of football, I have a fishing YouTube channel called Yes Sir Outdoors. So if you're ever interested in outdoor fishing, how to, all that stuff, go to Yes Sir Outdoors on YouTube and definitely subscribe to all of that. Check that out, and you can hit me up on IG, and I reply back, you know what I'm saying? So you can definitely hit me up on there if you have anything that you want to discuss, whether it's football or just life in general. I'm open for it.
And there you have it. That's part of the Raider Nation. This is how we get down. We extend our welcomes to you, and I hope you extend your welcomes to us as well. So with that being said, like I say, without you, there's no me, and without us, there's no nation. There's only one nation, and we stand as one. I'd like to thank you guys for coming this evening, early AM, and checking out the show and subscribing. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. But with that being said, man, I'm going to call it the night. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for my guests coming out tonight. Fade to dark, fade to black. I mean, and Pharaoh NFL and Twan, Raider Twan. Thank you guys for pulling up tonight and hanging out with me and talking on this football shit, man. I really had a good time this evening. You know what I mean?
Man.
So,
anytime,
man, we got to do this soon again. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, I'm Lunatic Raider. You've been watching Raiders Allegiance. I'm out.